Konbanwa, everyone, and welcome to a Wednesday stream with yours truly, skeleton VTuber Sky Torisuna. I hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all having a good night and a good part of the week, middle of the week, whatever the hell it is. But anyway, welcome. Jesus. Oh God. Thank you for the 26 months of sub dust. Good Lord, have I been doing this long? What the hell? Anyway, now that brief moment of existentialism is over, welcome everyone. Tonight we are not playing Pokemon Reminiscencia like we have been for the past couple weeks, whatever. You're stuck with me. Sorry. Yeah, well. I'm a VTuber and streamer besides. It's better to be stuck with people than to not be stuck with people. Depending on the person, obviously. But, like I said, we're not playing Pokemon today, like we usually are, because in the back half of this week, we have 2 collabs on our usual streaming days, so we have to shift things around. So I chose to do Disco Elysium tonight. And as Resident Evil 4 gets further pushed into the back burner, it's not even on the burner anymore. It's now fallen behind the oven somehow. And Pokemon, I'm still workshopping stuff in there and trying to put together a team that'll help us get past our next wall here. Pray for me, guys. Pray for me. So we're there. Anyway. So yeah, we're doing Disco Elysium tonight, partly because stuff is shifted around, like I said, and partly because I just want to play more Disco Elysium, because it's a wild ride so far, and we're only like the second day in, and I am determined to get across that freaking water lock, because I want to see more of the game. I've seen more of the game, but you know what I mean. Let's see. The recap: we are in the middle of another part of an investigation. We've looked at the body. We're now interviewing Titus and his Hardy Boys, and then Clazie. These names I have such a hard time remembering how they're pronounced. But the lady that was basically intimate with the victim. Trying to get information out of them. We've got a fair amount of information. We bought a boombox. That's pretty pog. So we're gonna get as far as we can in the day, and then I guess once the day is over, we'll go to bed, wake up, and head across the water lock and see what we can find. I'm gonna go ahead and cough into the microphone. I apologize. No, I'm gonna go ahead and open the game. I have to find what I'm looking. There it is. I'm like, where am I? There it is. Like, brain, work! I beg you, please! Ah! Hee hee hoo ha ha. I think we were like mid-conversation or mid-invent or something like with either Titus or Claudia. So we'll finish up there and then try and figure out where we go next. I'm trying to remember exactly what all we can do at the moment versus what we will then have to be able. I think my game crashed on loading. Come on, Disco, you can do this. You've done it before. Trying its hardest, guys. Oh, it's struggling. It's struggling, alright. It'll get there, though. Probably. Maybe. Last time I tried this, I was like, oh man, I guess I have to shut it down, and then immediately kicked on. Something tells me this may not be it, though. Oh, you can do it. I believe in you. Okay, the cursor has changed from the... Oh, we got sound. Oh, wait. Oh, Then my whole computer just shuts down. It's like, okay. There it is. There's the not responding. Okay, well, shit. 1 out of 4 times. Or something like that. I've been having a lot of scuff lately, so this is just par for the course at this point. Okay. Loading again. We can do this, possibly. Okay, this one is a little bit faster to sound. Hey, we got there. 50% of the time, works all the time. Clasier. Okay. That's her name, I think. Oranje. Not me seeing it and immediately being like, ah, yes, orange. What were we doing? What were we actively doing? Oh, right, we were talking to Titus about the Door Gunner Mega Mix. Right, okay, yeah. We'll call back her tomorrow. And then sometime after 2100. Alright, Titus. I forgot I have the fucking bag.
It's you again. What is it?
Yeah, so about the Door Gunner Mega Mix you fucking gave me. Horrible mixtape, by the way. So I talked to Classy about the tape.
And
nothing. She stands by what she said.
That fucking fucker.
Stares at his beer for 2 seconds.
Cops in Revachol. I gave you gold on that tape.
Yeah, we're the only cops here, so fuck you.
That fucker wasn't aimed at you. It was at her.
Gold? It was just locker room talk. It's not evidence.
Locker room talk. What are you, fucking brain dead? I've been
right,
to plenty
forgot.
of locker
Okay,
rooms.
yeah.
They don't plan rapes there. What did she have to say then? Fine by her? This is what people are supposed to be like? Fucking whoop-de-doo.
It's like, it did not come as a surprise to her. She definitely wasn't scared.
Yes. In fact, I think she thought it was a little funny.
A little bit, yeah, actually.
Funny. No good goddamn psycho whore.
Yeah, your plan's kind of falling apart, like, with each interaction here, dude. You want to give me anything else that I might, like, I don't know, debunk and turn against you?
All right. All fucking righty then. I guess it's good then. That fucking...
Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus.
This is just perfect.
Woohoo!
Just fucking perfect. Any thoughts on this, lawman?
Titus rubs his chin with his palm, as if trying to grind it smooth.
Women are crazy. That's what you're thinking, right? Also, your fists are itching for a bump.
Okay, maybe she isn't who you thought she was.
Nah, I know her. She's just a girl. In over her head.
She's not some helpless girl. She handled the mercenary well enough.
Handled him? She got into some stupid shit with that guy. Shit we had to take care of.
Yes, we heard all about it, and the fact still stands. You were more disturbed by the tape than her.
You know what I think? Women are crazy, man.
You can say that again, copper. Right here.
Here we go. Bump it hard.
Don't bump it hard. Just bump
Your
it normally.
fist connects with his. The slam isn't audible because allows you
It's like
to
I'm not
not
gonna like
bump
fucking
it
just
hard.
whack this man's fist.
Still, your knuckles tingle, life affirmingly.
And now you, Vina Claude.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses, then extends his curved
I'm about to
fist
say,
and
we'll try and get on his
taps
good
Titus'
side a little
bruised
bit.
knuckles.
He's by no means an upright individual, but, you know, better not to have him on our bad side.
Not bad.
Be straight with me, Titus. What really happened?
I already told you. We fucking hanged him.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Titus. We know you didn't hang him. He was shot. I know you're tired. So am I. Why don't you just...
You know what? I am tired. I'm tired of you and the whore upstairs.
No, Titus, we fist bump. Don't do this to me, man.
Next time you see her, tell her Titus said, "Fuck on!"
Throws his beer can down.
This is the petulant rage of someone who's at the end of their wits.
That lying, scamming. We're done. This is over. You understand? Your little investigation is over.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a silence in the room. Alan starts saying something, then thinks best not to.
On the floor, beer drips out of the can into a small puddle. No one does anything about it.
What is this quiet funeral shit? All we need is some beers in us. Bartender, 20 beers for the Dock Workers Union.
Why do we make it 40, huh? Why do we make it 100 beers? You're not loud enough.
100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria manager.
The window might be closing. The more beers they get in them, the less cooperative they will be.
42% for rhetoric, huh? So, 16 for 8. So we need at least an 8.
Clausia is
Yeah,
playing
no.
them like a fiddle. Tell them how bad they got played, and they'll tell you the truth. There are many ways to go about it. All of them really good.
Rhetoric, I don't really think any of them. You guys are always telling me they are good, and then they aren't.
Those are the other guys.
Oh, okay. I thought that was to be Titus. Let's meet him, rhetoric. Oh, can I? All those ideas looked really bad.
Oh, you don't like these arguments? Let's see you come up with your own then. Come on, everyone's waiting. Where are they? Whatever. Just do the fiddle thing, sire. It'll be artistic. And if you've already done it, do it again.
We're gonna play the fiddle because we're
No,
stupid.
we fucking ain't, asshole. No one's fiddling anyone in here.
No, Glenn. I want to hear this. Who do you think is fucking fiddling me?
You promised there would be good options. Where are they?
Oh, you want more good options? Here we go. So good.
I mean, your sweet little plaything upstairs. Titus, pussy boy. You and I both know where this is going. Who do you think? Just pity she's a whore. Good lord, what is happening to me? Let's do this one. As much as I love number 5,
I think you're losing it, Fiddle Man.
brother, I fucking never had it.
No. This fucking clown is trying to get to me. This ain't gonna work with Titus Hall. Put the fiddle down. Or walk away. It's that simple.
All right, we're gonna walk
He'll
away.
put the fiddle down. Put it down, officer.
I do
Oh,
not
my morale.
understand. This fiddle play totally fell apart. The concept was solid, but the delivery tragically off.
My
You
skills are
sound like
actively
a
working
madman,
against me.
Not a cop.
All right, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave now. All right, thanks for your time. I hope you enjoyed my one-man fiddle concert. Okay. Let me huff some magnesium. All right, what are we doing? Where are we going? Ah, shit. Okay, so. Oh yeah, we gotta go talk about the race enigma. That'll give us some experience. Something we can pump into rhetoric because, yeah, sure, why not, right? I forget. Am I doing any thought cabinet shit right now, or are all my things loaded? Ah, yes, I have the advanced race theory. Oh, right, this actually was a... Oh yeah, we have Revolutionary Nationhood, Coach Physical Instrument, Date of Birth Generator. I have 70 out of 100 experience points, okay. So we need either something big or like two or three smaller things, depending on how much homeboy up here gives me. Alright, let's go talk to Measurehead and learn advanced, like, fucking the race enigma. I don't know what we're about to run into. I've never done this.
The unpromising race pupil returns.
You know anything about this mug?
He does not so much as glance at the object.
You know anything about it?
Stop showing me. He had nothing to... Does he strike you as the kind of man who puts mugs into trash?
I think I know what the race enigma is.
And...
Okay. There are a lot more options than I thought. Shit, I just wanted to get to the harbor. Paradoxically, you plan to supersede the Occidentals with their own race theory. This racecraft is what rich people want us to do while they get all the money. It's just something you shock people with, liberal and progressive people. It's whatever you want it to be. It's a free association language exercise. Degenerate, race hero. I don't know about the vents, but I don't know about the rest. But it's clear I should stop drinking the ancient Ilmarin mind poison Al Ghul. This dump is ready to be superseded by the Arrow Paget Superstate. I can serve as a clerk in your administration. Maybe you need a cop.
Look, Bay. The minion of law is also a racist. But his racism is basic and road. He thinks he has solved the great race enigma by describing a road mechanism of scientific competition.
So unadvanced.
The basic race
Ooh.
education he received in high school has led him to think his phylum are the soul
I don't really care. It gave me
others
enough
of
experience points to level up, so.
An esoteric study reaching back to the ancient mass society of Pericarnassus over 4,500 years ago. You could have used this opportunity to overcome your narrow Al-Ghul ravaged identity. Instead of unlocking the race
I really don't think this
enigma,
matters in
you
the end.
attempted
It's really
to
just like,
add
give me the experience points. I need to progress shit.
Take solace from the fact that these thoughts will never entirely leave your brain.
Damn, Jean.
Was there an out of this for you with success? Or was the rhetoric game rigged? I can't tell.
It's probably rigged. If we're being 100% honest here. If we're being 100% honest here, probably rigged. Cool. I really don't think it's gonna help us much. It might bump us up to like, 50%. It's still gonna be a low roll. So, safe scumming might be coming back. It might be coming back early. But at a greater odds than what it has been. So, Like, we're at that point of the game where it's like, I need more quests, but I can't progress to get more quests. It's very annoying. Okay, Titus, I'm back with more rhetoric.
It's you again.
I'm gonna play the fiddle for you, whether you want me to or not. Okay, 58. That's actually bigger than I thought it would be.
Convinced
Oh,
Titus
cool.
is being manipulated.
No saves coming. Thank
Bad
you.
idea. Bringing her up will do no good. You should know by now. Titus will never falter.
One of his boys will.
Just remember, it's about more than Glazia. It's about these men and Martinez.
We're about to fucking...
Their district.
We're about to gaslight some people.
Responsibility. Outside, in the midday sun, ruins. The pavements are cracked and the benches peeling.
Shivers is literally
Blow
just there
in the
to
wind.
add color to the sketch that is already happening. That's it then. Case closed. Going home, Kim.
Huh?
It's like, what?
He'll get it. Go on.
Write it down, Kim. In Martinez, they just kill you because they don't like you.
Got it. Kill you because they don't like you. All because
because you're a foreigner.
Goddamn right. Don't come around if you're not from around.
Fuck you. I'm not from around. That's not why we...
There we go. Don't come to the Wild North if you are not white enough.
It's like a bunch of fucking racists. Just hang you like in the Dark Ages. Make a display of your corpse.
It wasn't that. It wasn't... We just couldn't get him down, okay?
That's it. That's the
Aha!
one.
Aha! I smell weakness. I can smell your weakness.
Officer, you will be next if you don't shut up.
The old man reaches for his belt, but his voice is strangely calm.
He's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do.
Let's get Kim first.
The lieutenant has put down his notebook. His hand is resting on his holster. He gives you an imperceptible nod. What? What does that mean?
It's like, or what? You're just gonna kill me like you killed him? For no fucking reason?
We didn't kill him. We didn't even hang him. He was dead when...
Shut up, Angus.
He was dead before you hanged him?
Fatty! Say one more thing to the cops and I'll...
Dennis, stand down, or I'll beat your head in. Theo, take your hand off the belt. This isn't 31. I've got this under control.
The room falls quiet. So quiet you can hear Angus wheeze.
Angie, where's your goddamn inhaler? You sound like you're dying.
I left it home. I can't get it. I'm too fucked. I'm sorry.
Why are you so fucking fat, Angus?
Okay, that's a bit much.
Now it's all pointless. Because of you. You wasted my time. I told you, Titus. I told you just give her up.
Look, man, you can't help being fat, okay?
Lizzie, your help is no longer needed here. Go tell Everard.
Fine. I'll tell him. After a long walk along the coast.
Bye, bitch!
You're in. He's all yours. Questions?
I'm sorry I made you guys fight.
Me too.
It's like, so you didn't kill him. He was already dead.
He nods.
You hanged the corpse to cover up the real cause of death. The bullet in his head.
Another nod.
Why?
Because the girls asked us to. They were in some shit.
Girls plural. There's another girl.
Another girl?
2 of them. Take note of this. They'll probably say more about her later.
Did she kill him?
Cop, I have no idea. The girl says she didn't.
What happened Sunday night?
Classier came down. She seemed really out of it. Drugged up, even more than usual. Bug-eyed and gurning, you know? Not in a fun way.
Oh yeah, no, I enjoy the bugged out, bug-eyed and gurning fun, whatever.
It looked like she'd redosed after something went down. I've seen that look before. She was scared. I knew someone had died.
How did you know?
I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before. It's the politician in the motel room with the dead hooker scenario.
A classic.
Only in reverse.
Oh, the switch up.
Good analogy, boss.
Man, shut up.
You don't get to talk yet, Shanky. You're still on the bench. And you keep taking it easy too, Angus.
That's okay with the fat man. Still wheezing there. He couldn't speak if he wanted to.
What happened then?
We went upstairs. Sure as day the Merc was dead. There was a bullet hole through the window. Fucking dirty sheets and bottles everywhere.
Sounds like a fun time.
He means they'd been fucking?
Tibbs patched the window. And the corpse. We hanged.
Who's Tibbs? The 8th Hardy?
Nah, he's my brother. He's in the window replacement business.
Oh, convenient. Glad you didn't kill him. Why the cover up?
You may have noticed our girl's in some shit of her own.
I didn't notice anything. What kind of shit are we talking about?
The can't show up on police radar kind. There are people after her. From the old world.
Oh, the old
where
world.
she came from.
These people. Who are they?
They're powerful. Connected to the moral intern. She's clearly afraid for her life. Says if she showed up in your systems, she'd be ghosted away.
Ooh.
That's all he knows. That's all she's told him.
And why would you help someone like that? By taking on a murder?
Why would I? I guess we abide all sorts of runaways and losers here. It's a Martinez thing.
So, who killed the merc then? Any leads?
Not yet. Just some ideas. She says the shot came from outside, behind the window somewhere. So that's a clue.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking someone's past caught up with them. Either hers or his.
Hers, you mean?
I mean the people after Klausya. Maybe the shot missed. Maybe it was meant for her.
That's very plausible.
I like that. Been thinking the same thing myself.
And you had ideas about his past too.
My dude. One of those mercenary buddies of his could have done it. They got guns, training, years of bad blood, probably. Or it could have been someone else from Crenell. Tell you what I'd do. Check out the coast for vantage points. Maybe consult with a ballistics buddy of mine. That's what I'd do if I wasn't too busy doing this clown dance with you.
Well, apologies for wearing the big rubber nose and giant shoes. Whose idea was it to hang him anyway? Hers?
In a manner of speaking.
Remember the two girls? He may be talking about the other one.
Earlier, you said the girls asked for your help. Was this the other girl?
That's right. It was her idea to hang him. I liked it for political reasons. It sent a good message.
It's her, isn't it? The drug trafficker, the missing eighth Hardy.
Fella, you think too much. He's off all right. You're gonna hurt your head. That woman is just affiliated with the Hardy Boys. You don't know her, anyway.
You're gonna stonewall me if I ask more about her, aren't you?
Glad you understand that.
Thank you for this, Titus. I'll go talk to her. For the last time.
You do that. Hey, cop. Before you go.
Suddenly, the wind picks up outside. You hear it rattling the large windows in their frames. It carries newspapers, circles the whirling in rags in a warm column.
She, Klausya, came to Martinez to hide. Many of us did. This is where you wash up when there's nowhere left to go. The Union takes you in. Now, she refused that protection.
But you would still prefer if we didn't take her away?
That's right. If we didn't take care of the people who end up here, this place would just be a couple of ruins and some cargo containers.
We'll take that into account.
The lieutenant slides his notebook into his coat pocket. He turns to leave. There are some bad people, but some of them may just be kind of rough. And they mean... I don't know if they mean well, but... they try, I guess. I don't know. Titus is a complex man. He's very angry. Clazier?
It's always good to see you.
The Hardy Boys told us what really happened.
I understand.
You sent us on a runaround.
I know. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. For all of this, for wasting your time.
This is good. Clear the air first, between you two. Then move on to questions. Is it? Something is off here.
What do you got, Volution? What are you smelling?
Shush. I can't hear what she's saying.
Oh shit, I think I know this. This is
Let the mist speak.
This is all of your skills are just coming into simp.
A twig trying so hard not to break.
Why did you waste our time then?
Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. Out of the shit I'd gotten into.
That's not a good enough reason.
You're right. There's more.
More?
You answer to the coalition government, and by extension, the moral intern.
Right, yeah, the Hardy Boys mentioned you're mixed up with them.
Briefly glancing over her shoulder to the sea, as she's done time and time again. A grand expanse of water reaches over the bay and to the horizon, golden grey in the moonlight.
What lies beyond it?
The Pearl, the Muindi Isola, the Occident, and then Oranje, the old world.
The RCM isn't the lapdog of the moral intern. You don't have to worry.
You share a database with them. You send people to their courts.
What's going on? What did you do?
Just business. But bad business for some people in the moral intern. If I show up in your records, officer, they will find me. They will...
What happens if they do?
They will kill me, sir.
Oh, okay.
If you file my name, take me in for questioning, enter me into the moral intern mill.
Bad things will happen. What the? Oh. Yeah?
Well, then I'm fucked.
10 experience!
Nothing. This
Hello,
murder
Frost.
didn't have anything to do with me.
What happened here? The night he died.
We were there. Together. In bed, I mean.
Tell me exactly what happened. Down to the detail. Don't leave anything out.
Okay.
10 out of 10, yeah. I'm glad. Thank you.
He was in a kneeling position. He had just entered me.
Okay.
I was on my back, looking at him. I heard the window behind me shatter, and I turned to look. There was a hole in the glass. I turned back to him. His eyes were looking through me, and his mouth was open.
The hell did I log into? A police investigation!
I could see. I could.
A great pain moves through her, a dark and indefinite wave. She continues in spite of it.
I knew he was dead.
It
Before
sure
he fell
sounds
down
like it.
top of
We're
me.
getting a, what do you call it? A testimony, okay? Believe me, this is not the weirdest thing. You've actually commented at a very tame moment in our playthrough so far. You don't have to continue if you don't want to.
No, I want to. Let's get this done.
It's okay. Tell us as much as you're comfortable with.
He was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor. There. He only had his boots on. I bit the pillow, not to scream, then ran downstairs.
There's a long pause. She just stands there, her arms at her sides.
I waited for the second shot to come. For me. I thought there would be one. It never came.
She's forgotten about her cigarette. The butt has burned right down to her fingernails.
Your cigarette, miss.
Oh.
I'm sorry. That's a motherfucker.
Yeah. It was a real motherfucker.
I'm trying to not say sorry so much. I'm already like at 5 sorry cop. Don't need any more of it.
What time was this? When did it happen? It would help us if you could be as precise as possible.
11:30 to 12:15.
That's
I don't know the
amazingly
exact
precise.
time. Around midnight.
It's okay. Were you inebriated?
Not as much as usual. He'd done a line, plus other things. I was drinking.
Wait. Titus said she was gurning her jaw off, much more than usual.
Titus said you look pretty high.
Oh, yeah. I did one of his lines, just to clear my head.
Good thinking. Clear your head. You should clear your head. Get into his mindset.
Electrochemistry, quit trying, make me do drugs.
Did you hear or see the shooter in the course of this?
No,
What did you do then?
nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on and crawled back up, drew the blinds. Blood was coming from his mouth. Not a lot, just a little. He was still on the floor.
Just a little bit of blood.
Slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore. So I ran down and out of my room, into the hallway, down the stairs. I knew there would be people there.
When it happened, did you hear a gunshot?
When he was shot? I may have. I don't know. I couldn't hear anything over the glass exploding.
What did you do to have these people after you?
It's not nice, but it's not illegal. Not here in Ravishol, or even in Oranje.
What the fuck could it be then?
What exactly did you do?
Industrial espionage. I joined a business collective with the intention of betraying them. I did my job well enough to be asked to do it again, with a bigger company. The kind you really, really don't fuck with. I took their ledgers, 2 decades worth of accounting.
I need the names of the companies involved and who hired you.
The job was Lou's doing County Savings Bank. They sound small, but they're part of the Lou Scott conglomerate. That was the second job. The first was some printer company. You wouldn't know them. As to who hired me for the job, I don't know. But they're after me too. Along with
Espionage is never a clean business one way or another.
Once you're done in the competitive intelligence circuit, you don't have allies. You're radioactive.
Laws, Cap. These people engineer financial disasters in second world countries.
Oh.
The conglomerate also includes the Bank of Consecration, Airberg, and the popular Papalolo line of dairy products.
I'm sure there are people who've done... That's a lot of shit you've gotten yourself into.
It is. Many people lost their jobs. Not just C-suite. Ordinary people. What I did to get to accounting, a lot of people got hurt. But that's just more of my shit you shouldn't have to deal with. You're solving a murder.
That we are. What happened after you ran downstairs?
Sylvie was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the table in front of the stage. I think the Union box was full. Ruby was there too.
Ruby?
They were having such a good time. I sat down and they all welcomed me. I didn't even have to say anything. Ruby knew something was wrong.
Ruby?
Like, before we continue, who is Ruby?
Ruby. You know, the leader.
Huh?
The leader? Of what?
The Hardy Boys.
I thought Hardy was the leader of the Hardy Boys.
Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like things they need taken care of. She's the organizer.
Would you say she is the 8th Hardy Boy?
Why not?
Okay, let's go on. What then?
Well, Ruby said let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people since December. They know my situation, that I can't leave a paper trail. Ruby was the first one I told. She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know, take care of things. I helped her get the body to the bathroom. We used a belt to pull him up under the shower, to keep him upright.
Right, okay, yeah, have the blood pool underneath him, I guess?
To produce lividity, matching a hanging?
Yes.
We completely missed the tempering. Looks like you got there in time. What was this, 20 minutes after death?
About 20, yes. Ruby explained it would make the blood... You know what he does.
Then what did you do?
Ruby went outside to talk to Titus and the boys. I was just looking at Lely in the bathroom. I had to put his clothes back on. His armor, too. It was tough, but I've seen him take it off and put it on many times. It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I'd gotten him ready by then. He carried him out. I knew what they were going to do.
It's all part of some sort of freaking elaborate stage play at this point.
Ruby said they would.
What did you do while they were hanging him?
Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while. That we should lay low or something. So I did.
This Ruby. Where is this Ruby now?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since.
No, shit. I gotta go back to talk to Titus.
Interesting. Why did this Ruby go through so much trouble to hide something someone else did? Look into this later.
Why did you call the cops if you're hiding?
Because I'm an idiot.
Fair enough.
Which is an indicator of truth. Idiot. She's nothing of the sort.
So you would have us believe, but you're not.
You have to understand. The people around here, no one was making the call, and he kept rotting. And then they picked his clothes off, and that little fucker threw stones at him.
Yeah, he's a little bastard.
He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days. I could hear the thud. Thud. So I called you. I hope with all my heart it's not the last thing I do in Ravishol.
She definitely called the cops. That was task complete. It could not have been a lie. That is impossible.
But the people after you've killed him?
That's the first thing that went through my head when I heard the glass break.
And?
I thought they'd found me. They've killed him to punish me. All last week, I've tried not to talk to anyone or be seen with anyone so they wouldn't be hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia. What happened didn't have anything to do with me.
It probably didn't.
Or I don't know anything anymore. All I do is wait here.
We can't go after Loose Cap. Not yet. There are other, saner leads.
I don't ask you to, Lieutenant. If there's one thing I know, is that you'll get nothing from there.
Yeah, I think that's a bit outside of our weight class. When was the window changed?
Last week. Angus and Titus's brother, I think he's called Tibbs, took care of it.
You should have another look at that window after this. Reconstruct the scene. It's right there.
In her bedroom inside?
Yes. You see the glass sparkling out of the corner of your eye.
All right. I think we're done here. For now.
She nods, silently. She doesn't even smoke. Just picks up the cold coffee and holds it in her hands. He's thinking, are we done here? Or...
In God's name, wake up! Yeah, I think we're good there. Let's return this later. Take a look at this window again.
This window is pristine on the inside. Unlike the one next, a vague sense
Are you serious?
Fills you. The window stands...
Alright. Fuck you, I guess. Okay. We'll fucking come back to that later, apparently, when we have, like, 100% chance. What are we at? Only like 20? 25. Wasn't too far off. I doubt we're going to be able to get Titus to give up her location, which sucks. Because I can already tell it's going to hit us with a heavy skill check that we don't have the points for.
It's you again. What is it?
I've come to bug you again, Titus. Okay, talk to Clasier. Now I need to talk to Ruby.
Why?
See. Because you're your real leader. Okay, let's not throw that out there immediately. I'm going to level with you. She's the next link in the chain that leads me to Laylee's killer. Logical. I have seen her allow him induce delirium. The paranormal instinct whispers her name into my ear. Look, I need to pin this on someone. I've decided to pin this on her. I suspect she killed the victim. That's why. A civil war is brewing. The only way to prevent it is to solve the murder. It means talking to Ruby. She's a suspect in another case of investigating a drug smuggling. Let's not do that one. I'm going to level with you.
Sounds like you're making her a suspect in this. Not on my watch, you're not. Ruby's one of us. We're not gonna throw her under your moral intern steamroller. Fuck that shit.
And fuck you too, moral
Okay.
Ruby is missing. If you hide from the police in a murder investigation, you become a suspect. You know how it works, guys.
He's like, come on, we're just trying to do things by the books.
That's nothing. That's just legalese. You don't even have a sound theory. I don't want to be rude, but we're trying to get some R&R here. Think you could fuck off now?
I guess.
I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus. You'll be surprised at how quickly a theory presents itself if you keep looking.
And keep bugging people.
From the corner of your eye, you see a little bird fly into the bush, right behind the window, behind Titus's back.
An 8%. It says impossible. I'm gonna take off now. Well, fuck. Well, shit pickle. All right. Let's go talk to Joyce. Maybe she's got something else for us. And logic is one of my higher skills, to an extent. I don't think I have anything that increases logic, does it? Conceptualization, rhetoric. Oh, I actually do. Huh. Have to remember that next time. Not that it's really gonna help me any. I'll put another point in logic whenever we level up. Or I'll buy a thought cabinet. One of the two. I really haven't decided. Because what do I have for thoughts? This one's freaking 9 hours and 10 minutes, and I'm scared to be what this is. Coach physical instrument. This might be something. I really don't know. The data bridge generator. That one, I don't really think adds much to it. Might get like a couple extra experience points depending on the dialogue. We'll see.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
No, you don't really got anything for me, do you? That sucks. I can't do anything for that 2100 until, well, 2100. Can't go across the gate until tomorrow.
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. You keep coming back. That's good, officer. Keep browsing those clothes.
I guess we'll try the conceptualization one. I doubt we're gonna get anything good out of it.
The shine on these sunglasses lasts.
Oh. Ah, I see. A pair of water blue shades. The writing on the left temple says Sub Izu Landing Rendezvous. The frame appears to be hand carved out of bone.
Oh, very interesting choice, officer. Very high culture.
For the first time, the street vendor's voice trails off as he watches you inspect the glasses.
This is how a sea monster sees the world.
What?
You've become a sea monster, Harry. Giant, hidden, and strangely tender at heart. All is blue.
Sure, man.
All right, but these actually make your vision worse. It's like literally being underwater.
Wow, officer. You look so cool.
The street vendor has picked up his pace again as you observe the world through deep sea tinted
And
lenses.
they can be yours for a mere 3 real. My regular customers have passed them all up because they've got no taste. But you found them.
Okay, and what about these?
The lieutenant tilts his head and steps back, eyes narrowed in a thorough examination. It's a case to him.
You look like a musician. Like a blind musician. But you could do worse. Take them if you want.
Fuck it, why not?
A man who knows his style. Much respect.
Give me those shades you recommended.
Abort. These are hideous. What's more, they don't even fit your face. You can feel them pinching your nose and chafing against your brow.
Damn, officer. You look like a mega secret spy. Very secret. They're practically made for you. I'll let you have them for 2 real and 50 cents.
They're perfect for concealing your bloodshot and baggy eyes.
I already have like 3 other pairs.
You are definitely not buying those.
You're right, I'm too sensible for those.
Are you sure? But they look so good on you.
They'll
You
take
should
those
think this through, officer.
shades of self-destruction. I am good, man. Oh, gosh. What does Inland Empire even fucking do? Hunches and gut feeling, dreams and waking life. Oh, okay. Fucking absolutely absurd. I need to like pass time is what I need to do. Like there's a bunch of shit like I can't really get into until Wednesday. It's such a pain in the ass. I feel like if I didn't have to do shit, I would absolutely. So I got the shades on. I just want to see exactly how much this changes. Because it's impossible.
It's you again.
I would have to gather like all of my logic, like every piece of logic-based clothing I could get. Okay, 17's not bad. Saw the winch outside. An antique rifle. Reviews a drug trader established. Okay, so what do we have here that we can do? So found the armored gloves. Can't do that because I gotta craft the thing. Can't do that until tonight. This one I don't even know. These are time based. This is later tonight. This one's tomorrow. This one's also tomorrow. Victims' tattoos and karaoke. Well, look at a working firearm that shoots 4.46 ammo. Track down your gun. I guess we'll just go talk to Joyce for reality lowdown. Since that seems to be about the only goddamn thing we can do right now. Who knows? Maybe it'll give us like another 5 experience. Plus, I remember right, she offers some crazy ass. It's about 4 hours until we can do like 2 of our fucking quests. Pain in the ass.
You're back. Good. More lessons in basic reality?
Ah.
My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
Okay. Yeah, conceptualization, huh? Yeah, sure. What is this?
A bird? A sphenicid? A flightless bird of the polar regions?
Am I really that awkward?
Of course you're not, my dear. I'm just terrible at guessing games.
I mean, what is this place here?
Ah. This is the pier of Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A, where the tenants have been kind enough to rent me a slot. Or 2.
What is Rue de Saint-Ghislain 33A?
A pre-revolutionary tenement. Old buildings are called tenements, you see. And new buildings, bâtiments. After les bâtiments nouveaux. But 33A and 33B are not nouveaux.
No, they're
old.
very much not.
This one used to be 8 to 10 stories tall. A real high-rise by the standards of the last century. Built to mirror the skyscrapers across the bay in the Delta. That was before the war, of course.
Who lived in them?
Mostly the urban middle class, I believe. This was once primo real estate, before the cannons lopped 4 or 5 stories off.
Splat, splat.
From a dilapidated balcony, Cindy the Skull gives Joyce the evil eye, her red paintbrush held to her throat.
You could be wrong, but from here it appears as if she's running the brush across her throat in a soaring motion.
Ooh.
Wonderful.
Indeed. What is that? Point to Cindy the Skull.
The girl in the old lady rags.
Yeah.
Looks like a sullen and rebellious member of a teen infraculture.
Infraculture?
Yes. You and I belong to the supraculture. We're common, the herd. The music on the radio, the food in the chain restaurant.
Oh,
those are all too
she's a
popular for the
hipster.
girl in the
I
old lady
gotcha.
rags. She prefers a fantasy world, an infraculture with its own dress code and vernacular. It is an illusion, I'm afraid. There is no refuge from the supraculture.
Okay, now explain the same thing, but to a child. I understand everything. Make it more complicated somehow.
I can't. That's how simple it is. One may dye their hair green and wear their grandma's coat all they want. Capital has the ability to subsume all critiques into itself. Even those who would critique capital end up reinforcing it instead. All right. What next?
Suddenly, you're not so sure you're part of the supraculture.
Let's see where this goes. I think I may be part of an infraculture.
And what would that be?
disco.
I can see that, yes. I dabble in those dark arts myself, not so long ago. I assure you, it was
Wait,
a
why is
thoroughly
disco dark arts?
supercultural phenomenon, all permeating, downright mandatory. Nothing infra about disco, baby.
Your disco?
Those days are long behind me. And even in the early 30s, I would say I was more of a new girl. Disco was a minor, but still
We're getting some
enjoyable
weird...
facet of the whole thing for me.
The new?
The new. A cultural era. And the name of the decade it ravished, the 30s. It came out of post-revolutionary Revachol. It was ultra-liberal. It involved lots of partying, as you might imagine, and champagne-colored everything. By the looks of it, that would have been when you came of age. Now.
Sounds fun. I can't remember a single thing.
Wasn't it Guillaume Le Million who said, if you can remember the new, you weren't there?
For some reason, your mind is a veritable repository of Guillaume Le Million lyrics, trivia, and B-sides. But the time to explore this is when you're alone, facing a mirror perhaps. Right now, it would derail the reality lowdown.
That says to me...
Glad to have been of assistance.
That, we're gonna go talk to the mirror. See if there's new dialogue options there. Because we have fuck all else to do. Also, I look like such an asshole with those shades on. I'm gonna go talk to the mirror because I'm not crazy enough as it is. Need to pass time by a book? God, I fucking wish I could. Interesting. Words fail to describe how rank it smells in here. They should have sent a poet.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
It's an expression of pain. And back, beat my own detective game, and now I am just depressed drinking meme, so I'm ready for this funny detective game. Well, I don't know about that. It's a detective game. I wouldn't call it funny. Not in the traditional sense, at least. Dig deep in your mind to locate the source of the expression.
It belongs in the new, the third decade of the current century. Enough time had passed from the failure of the revolution that, for a fleeting moment, free market economy seemed like the ultimate.
I really love how, like, the portrait,
for our
the big
species.
one, looks so much better than our one in the bottom left. I look like a corpse. Okay.
Things were good. It was smooth sailing. People made gold and champagne-tinted interiors and facades to suit the times, calling this the new style. But more importantly, disco happened. For Revachol, your city, that meant only one thing. Guillaume Le Million. If it doesn't rhyme, you're not pronouncing it right. Out of the dazzling swirl of disco music, in an open-air boîte de nuit, somewhere in Revachol West, Guillaume's blonde mane appeared on the screen. He sang some bullshit. Then he made the expression.
So I adopted it? Why?
Everyone loved it. Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you. Maybe it did. Either way, it's all gone now. Only the grimace remains.
I feel the need to add a clicking sound when I make it.
The click is used to spur on a horse. It also features heavily in Guillaume Le Million's regional mega hit, Don't Worry Your Pretty Little Head. Sometimes you like to add finger pistols to the mix because,
Yeah, just
unlike
make it worse.
Guillaume
Just make it so much worse.
You are a police officer. It's your nifty little way to say, I'm armed and dangerous.
I'm more of a danger to myself, really. How long ago was the new?
There is a vast ocean of time between right now and the expression. Looking good on you, or anyone. 2 decades, if the calendar is to be trusted. Humanity has run aground in that time. It's a different world now. The expression is a relic.
Anything else? Like who I am? Why did I become a cop? Why did I drink myself into oblivion?
You have some understanding of the near history of disco, plus the trivia you've picked up along the way. Episodic memory, however, remains in the dark.
Cool.
It may never return. You should prepare yourself for that.
I guess that's it then.
It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne-corked smile whenever you want to. Maybe some of the stardust will return.
Know the origin expression. Mere B for now. Tools. Chain cutters.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it.
Man. Can't do shit, huh? I forgot I had a thing of whatever. Okay. Well, we figured out the source of the expression at least. That's really about all we got. Nothing on the front page rings a bell. Strange. Oh, wait, there's money on the counter. Give me the money. Hell yeah, 50 cents. Okay. We're gonna go back upstairs. There's a door up by Clasier that we looked at earlier. And quite frankly, I don't remember much about it. I can only imagine what the thought cabinet for Guillaume. -1 logic head in the clouds. Okay. That's fair, I guess.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Push.
It's barred from the inside. You hear sounds like it's heavy, too. Very sturdy.
15. No bonuses. I have 6. That's scary.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air.
Gotta go for it.
The wind brushes
Kill me.
them off the roof.
In game.
They're gone.
Oh well.
This window
Can't do this because
is
apparently
pristine.
I'm too stupid. 80-some% chance and I still fail it. Can I take this bottle? Cool. Hobo Cop is doing hobo things. Hee hee hoo ha 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 ha. Got nothing to say to you, Titus. I got up on the roof before, and I don't remember how. Whoa, cute skeleton. Oh, well, thank you. Gonna have to dick around a bit to kind of figure out where we're going. Yeah, like I got up here. See, maybe we get up there again. Monster Hunter Wilds confirmed no underwater combat. I don't think we've had underwater combat since like the 3DS games. So I'm not terribly surprised by that, I guess. Or rather, I'm not going the wrong way. I'm going the way I don't want to go. Yeah, but people were hoping for it. Yeah, I know, but there's so much to go into that. It's like, I don't even know where to begin. I'm just like, thank God. What do you mean? You don't like fucking fighting stuff underwater? I don't think we're getting anything out of Kuno, at least for right now. I'm so traumatized with the eel from Mario 64.
Hello, sir. How is the investigation going? Found any curses yet?
Yeah, I found a way into the Dune commercial area.
Oh, that's great. I hope exciting adventures lie ahead. And maybe you can help Mother become less afraid.
Yeah, no, your mom's fucking whacked out of her head. There's nothing I can do, sorry. When you're old enough, you'll have to commit her to a home. Or something. Or a psych ward.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding
I'm gonna buy a book to make time go by faster.
Nearly all the titles contain the word Hyundai somewhere. This is entirely, completely you.
Of course, physical
You have
instrument
found the right
chimes in.
books.
Storekeep. Tell me about the Muscle Man books.
Oh, Man from Hyundai. A very popular series of adventure novels. They're awfully immoral and violent books.
Why are they so popular?
Blood and violence, scantily clad women, epic narratives, all those mystical things he encounters. They're bound to grab those with little imagination and nothing to do.
That's me. Sounds good. Which one should I start with?
What does it matter? They're all the same. However, the customer is always right, they say.
Okay, so this is, having worked in retail, this is a gripe. The customer is always right. Actually, funny enough, is she's using it correctly. What people, society at large, has largely omitted is the customer is always right in matters of taste. It's like, if you want to, like, get weird-ass food combinations at Subway or whatever, that's on you. Don't talk to me, an employee, about what fucking shit is on discount, okay? Just because you can't read doesn't mean you're right.
If you're a novice of the series, I'd recommend Hyundalaman, the man from Hyundal. It's supposed to be a good introduction to the series.
$9. I will go for it.
Oh yes, certainly. Another good sale.
So how do we use this thing? Interact.
The cover of this tattered paperback features the man from Hyundai standing atop a pile of bloody corpses. His two Zweihanders.
Two Zweihanders? This man's insane.
X, their blades dripping with gore.
Hell yeah.
Behind him rise the harsh, snow-capped peaks of his native Northlands. In bold red letters, the title, Hyundalaman, the man from Hyundal, unfurls like a banner. In the foreground, a nearly nude woman lies spread in supplication, her privates strategically covered by her flowing black hair.
This sounds like my kind of book.
These images speak to something burbling deep within you. Quick, find someone or something that needs to be gutted, beheaded, impaled on a spike.
Look at the back cover.
The back blurb reads, his latest adventure serves as the perfect introduction to the savage Hyundal saga. Meet Man from Hyundal, his faithful blood brother, Tyribald, the noble Lord Hrothgar, and some of their most fearsome foes yet, for the Northlands, for Hyundal.
For Hyundal.
Below, in smaller font, you see the parenthetical, adapted from Man from Hyundal and the Necromancer's Treasure, Man from Hyundal, Lord of Hrothgar, and Man from Hyundal, the Curse of Nakht-Hera. A brazen attempt to bilk fans for more money by splicing together old stories under a new title.
There's demand, there's always the supply. Nothing wrong with that.
People find comfort in familiarity.
Oh, I got $1.
Remembering old experiences, looking at old photos,
wait,
reading old stories.
One of these gives me ultra level dialogue is plus. Okay, right. Okay, gotcha.
The story opens.
Ultra-liberalism. Paying for it one way or another.
The man from Heimdall and his band of northern reavers are in the bowels of an ancient temple, surrounded by an army of.
Do you think this is how the night was gonna go? That we're gonna read not Conan the Barbarian fiction
one
game?
One by one, the brave Northmen fall to the relentless crush of undead, only to join their number as reanimated corpses. By nightfall, only the man from Heimdall and his blood brother, noble Tyribald, are left standing against the dead horde. It is an honor to die by your side, brother, Tyribald cries, as his battle axe beheads one of their reanimated comrades.
Wow, they're in trouble now.
9, Tyribald. The man from Heimdall bellows over the army of flesh and bone. Have courage for the Northlands. For Heimdall. He leaps to the mezzanine to face the black-eyed figure, and like a mad ice bear, whirling twin Zweihanders, Sturm and Drang, he plows through the ranks of the deathless, surrounding the necromancer.
Sturm, if I remember right, is Storm. I think German. Drang sounds familiar, but I can't remember what it is.
It is physically impossible for a human being to effectively dual-wield Zweihander swords in any kind of real-life combat situation.
I'm getting actually by my own skills.
And with deadly finesse, his twin blades scissor the necromancer's head from its body. The undead legions collapse like ragdolls as the dark magic leaves them, and the two Northmen stand alone in their cursed temple, where the bodies of their lost brothers litter the floors.
Skip ahead.
A few chapters later, the man from Heimdall and Tyribald are in a completely different setting, high above an arid desert, riding a pair of griffins that always seem to appear at narratively convenient moments. This book makes a mockery of the very idea of plotting, though something tells you coherence was never the point.
All of my blue skills are like, what bullshit is this?
The Northmen find themselves in the court of a powerful southern king, Lord Hrothgar. The old king beseeches the man from Heimdall to rid his kingdom of the Nachtherra, a subterranean clan of blind wizards who traded their souls for demonic powers. The man from Heimdall extracts a high price from the desperate king. He asks land for the homeless desert pygmies living exiled in the kingdom's borderlands. Hrothgar offers the hand of his eldest daughter instead, but the son of winter does not budge.
Hold on, why is the man from Heimdall doing any of this?
What do you mean?
Why is he doing all of this?
Because the flame
I like how it's the book answering.
Chest. Because, above all, he's driven to bring honor to the name of his beloved Heimdall. Because his noble Cutlan blood lusts for glory and conquest. It cannot be denied.
Is that all?
What do you mean? Is that all?
Is there anything else to his character?
He is the man from Heimdall, forged in the fury of battle. Death
Analyze was essentially just
blood.
Turn your brain off.
He
book
had
reading.
But 14 winters when he left his frigid homelands in Cutla to seek glory and honor. That is his character. He doesn't even have a real name. What is inside this man? Or is muscle and bone all he is? Hey, nothing wrong with muscle and bone. The point is, why should you care about this character? Does he have any inner conflicts? Unspoken motivation? A tragic flaw, perhaps?
Exactly, where's the tension inside him?
He is the wildest man alive. The only mortal strong enough to wield the twin Zweihanders, Sturm and Drang, whose names mean storm and...
Yes, I get that. He's strong and has big swords, but why should I care about his character?
What are you? A book critic?
I might be.
Enough. You're ruining the pacing of the story. Now, where did you leave off? Ah, yes. What pacing? You skip past a section detailing an elaborate banquet with many toasts, as well as the long and perilous journey from Hrothgar's keep.
Only in Disco Elysium do you have an argument with a fucking book? Exactly.
The Nachtherra's dire hall. In the center of the great hall stands a blood altar on which a pair of
book's like, what are you, a fucking critic?
Disemboweling a shrieking peasant, an unholy rite that empowers the Nachtherra forbidden magic. As the vile ceremony ends,
I paid 9 real
the
for
sound of
this?
steel unsheathing draws the Nectera's attention to a pair of cloaked figures standing in the doorway.
And the book asks for a fight and we don't back down. Technically, we were like, we're gonna make a fight.
This is what you came for, isn't it? A climatic bloodletting, where men are reduced to muscle and fury.
Look, I'll be real. I just picked the first book I saw and bought it.
Swiftly, the visitors toss off their cloaks and unsheathe glimmering northern steel. It's the man from Heimdall and his valiant blood brother, Tyribald.
Like, well, yeah, who else would it be? Oh, I did not see that coming. You know, we already picked a fight with the book. Let's keep going.
In an instant, the Nathera summon a horde of gibbering orcanoids who rush our heroes. The hall fills with the clang of blades and the screams of the dying as the floor goes slick with steaming orcanoid viscera.
For some reason, the steaming orcanoid viscera just sounds wrong.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Conceptualization's had enough of this.
When the din of battle settles, only the man from Heimdall and Tyribald remain standing. Exhausted and dripping with the entrails of their foes, the two Northmen confront the foul Nathera. The man from Heimdall's soda-like blue eyes fill with indescribable fury. For the Northlands, he cries, rushing headlong into a desperate melee.
Fuck it, we'll go all in. Cut him up, $1 man.
He probably is.
Oh.
But you can't be sure.
You got experience with
because
that.
this one ends in a cliffhanger and a footnote saying, to be continued in Heimdall man at the gates of tomorrow. Coming soon to your local bookstore. Considering the sheer amount of different Heimdall man books out there, it's very unlikely you're ever gonna find the sequel. The man from Heimdall stares at you on the cover. His face.
Well, that was a ride and a half, wasn't it? Holy shit. That was funny as hell. We're still like 3 hours out from fucking doing anything of import. Oh my god, that was funny. Kim, you got anything to say?
Yes?
Oh, I don't have enough Inland Empire to convince them there's a sexy dark mystery twist to the case yet. Those were words. I'm in a lot of pain and none of it. Alright.
It's the legend you found in the track. Without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each. Two octopuses are smiling.
Here we go, guys. We're going down Fields Lane. I hope you're ready.
Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue.
Smell it first.
It smells of chewing gum, apricot flavored, a touch of cinnamon, the end of summer. You think the label says tutti frutti.
Open it.
Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card. Looped, round letters in a woman's hand. A young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort, and a smile, you think. Although that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting. Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy. Throw it away, please.
But it, Foolish is like, no, but it will make me happy.
A merciful wind blows in from the Bay of Revachol, dusting the ground at your feet and raising newspapers far away. You feel the card slipping into it.
Let go.
Like, what was that?
Frisson covers your entire body, a feeling of cold, a persistent chill.
It's one thing when the skills come in, it's another thing when the skills come in with a different voice that it's like, oh, this is important. Hold on to it. Read the card.
Your hands shake, holding on to it. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest, down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you.
Keep reading.
You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it. Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear.
Oh God, we've died from reading it.
You feel the ledger slip from your hand.
Come on!
No. Hold on.
Hold on?
To what? There's nothing.
Detective, is everything alright?
Fall sideways. Well, I knew it was going to be intense. I didn't remember exactly how. Oh shit, did I die? I didn't die, right? No. Wait. Like, wow. That's right. No, okay. That's not a death thing. It's intense.
There is nothing. Again.
Like nothing?
Nothing sad, brother. No treachery. Just blackout.
Understood. Have a good day. Just lie there, passed out.
Well, almost nothing. There is the ground below you. That's still there. And the small light that's on, fluttering, somewhere in the basal ganglia.
Who's that?
That's me. Blue eyes, that's me.
And who was that?
Who was what?
He speaks of the sickening longing, the unwell emotion.
Ancient reptilian brain?
Even in the
Yeah!
darkness he's
It's the part of your brain that goes...
Still trying to
Blue
hold
eyes,
on
Frank,
to
not
the
quite.
great sorrows
The ancient
slipping in the
reptilian
water.
brain is the part of your brain that goes, yeah, we should fuck it whenever you start the washing machine. Yeah, that's the stuff.
Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it the shadow.
I don't think I'm a fan of the shadow.
Because it's always
Oh, cool! I got a thought.
Tell him.
Why is smell coming in?
Ah, yes. In the olfactory system, they call it the apricot chewing gum scented one. It's unhealthy of them to linger on it so. But as they say, what do you do?
It smelled so nice.
It didn't smell nice. It smelled like betrayal.
Alright. Limbic system. Was that the X something? The...
Bloated corpse of the past resurfacing.
No, it was beautiful.
Beautiful. Believe me, stupid ape. Its lack of beauty was not the problem.
Where is Voyager Road?
There is no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the windows. It's all on pause.
So my name appears to be Harry?
Your name is fuck all.
It certainly ain't Harry.
Then what is it?
Your name is passed out on the ground, dragged around by one of the other evil apes. They're taking you somewhere.
Enough. Just lie there motionless.
You think they would let you? Until you disintegrate into biomolecules. No. Someone is breathing on your face now, inspecting your pupils, stupid idiot.
What is that? It's cold.
Yes, they're pouring something on you. It's in you. And
It's delicious. Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness.
Okay. Where am I?
In the upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket. The air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your chin.
Drink. Water.
No, I don't wanna. Like, drink.
The water is cold, silvery, the stuff of life itself as it pours down your parched throat. The pounding in your head recedes. The darkness parts.
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days. Did you know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol
Okay,
alone?
we're just dehydrated.
You need a secondary form of hydration.
And I'm drinking. Nobody drink. I've been drinking this whole time. I can feel the hydrate redeem coming, okay?
With greedy gulps, you down half a liter of cold water. Some of it spills on the driver's seat. The lieutenant pays no heed to it.
What happened?
I love Kim and his schizophrenic boyfriend. Are we
Hydration is important.
I fucking knew it was coming. I should ask you the same.
You were reading your paperwork. Then you passed out. I carried you to my kinema to take you to a hospital. Then you came to.
How long was I out?
10 minutes, maybe.
I came in contact with the burnout ruins of the past, Lieutenant.
That does sometimes happen.
Ledger of failure and hatred. It's been upgraded. I just follow orders, okay? I told you not to redeem it.
He replies with such understanding, it's as if the burnt-out ruins of the past were an occupational hazard. Athlete's foot for cops.
You dropped these. Are you okay to proceed?
Let's solve this case.
Good.
Oh, hey, it gives me stat bonuses now. It's I followed them well. More like you didn't follow them all. This is the same ledger you found in the trash, only worse somehow. It makes you think about the letter, about the woman's handwriting, about not wanting to get out of bed in the morning. +1 inland power, +1 empathy, -2 authority. Fun. Everything just kind of broke, you know.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper.
That's nothing there. Oh, that's the bullet, which I think we've fully interacted with. Yeah.
Safe.
Yee fucking haw!
The man ponders his cooking utensils.
You know what's
and
behind
gives
that
you
door?
a little- He looks up at you, then looks away quickly.
Like him
shrugging
kind of got
and
a fat
muttering
ass. I don't think
something
it's. I think it's his bomber jacket.
Shrugging is an international sign for no, I don't. You see a heavy steel door with the cobalt blue surface. The door does not.
Fuck. There's a way to get in there. I just don't remember how. We'll go explore the apartments. Oh yeah, what was my thought I got? White morning. Huh. Too many things. What's that? Oh. Yeah, I'll take like a $1.94. Is there any more tear in the trash? Tar? Yes, there is. I'm doing my civic duty in more ways than one. By picking up trash out of the trash can. Yep. That's what I'm doing, guys. Oh, can I do this? I don't think my conceptualization's high enough, but can we do this?
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Yeah, no. Man, some of these checks, they are, as they say, impossible. Right, that door's locked. Can't really do anything there. We'll go in here. No, seriously, the jacket makes him have such a snatched waist. It's a bathroom. Can't remember if there was like another room we could go in here.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says Number 11.
Examine the padlock.
It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deep. Better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far otherwise.
Good point.
This door has been closed with a padlock. The shackle
Nice.
snaps like a twig, and the lock falls to the floor with a little thud. It should be possible to enter now.
After you, detective.
What we're gonna find in here, who knows? Flamboyant poster of a white star, real lithography. Books of critical theory and the monstrosity of capital and such. Voters of revolution posing with guns.
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Kraz Mazov. Honestly, he does kind of look like you after all.
Why does this tenant have a bust of Kraz Mazov in their room?
The white star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. How
Don't say
fitting.
broken into, okay? It's forceful investigating. Kim, you have to admit, this Kraz Mazov bears a striking resemblance to me.
Hold on a second. Is this why you broke in here? To find out whether you're Kraz Mazov?
No, it's purely coincidental.
Sure it is.
Just humor me for a moment. Don't you see the resemblance?
Well, you both do seem to share an affinity for sideburns. But it seems like old Kraz here didn't drink nearly as much as you.
Maybe this bus shows him before he started drinking.
Very well. Let's look for identifying features then. Doesn't he have a birthmark right here? What about you?
Definitely don't have a birthmark on my left cheek.
Then it's settled. You are not Kraz Mazov.
I might still be Kraz Mazov, it's just a birthmark.
Alright, but here's the big thing. Kraz Mazov looks Samaran, and you don't.
I'm part Samaran myself.
Okay, you win. Be Kraz Mazov.
I'm just like, whatever, I fucking be a communist.
You're so hell-bent on proving that you're Kraz Mazov anyway.
Because actually he wanted stability and incremental progress, and so do I.
I think you have misunderstood who he was. But if you say so.
Whoever lives here needs to learn how the economy actually works.
I suspect that's exactly what they are trying to do. There aren't many communists around. Not after the revolution. Some youth still keep the ideology going, it seems.
Hell yeah, communism is a hit with the kids. Kraz Mazov is a sexual deviant. A zoophile, probably. Oh, not the thought being the fact this guy died. It's just probably titled that.
The lieutenant raises a brow.
That's right. Filthy.
Thank you for sharing this wonderful opinion on human sexuality. There aren't many communists around.
What's
oh
this?
Boy.
We're getting reports of normal, reasonable.
Here comes
temperate,
fucking empathy with a whole new thought chain.
somewhere in Martinez.
That's because he keeps saying none of the above to political stuff, isn't it?
It's also about that, but it's also more.
My brain is
Perhaps
like,
it's the
you're a communist, you're a fascist,
Perhaps
you're
it's a
ultra-liberal,
temporary
and you're a
surge of
centrist.
serotonin.
What are you doing?
Something tells you it's time to become a citizen of the Kingdom of Conscience.
Okay, first, where is the Kingdom of Conscience?
It is not a place. It is a moment in time that can only arise in the right circumstances. In all of human history, it's only been achieved a handful of times.
How do you bring about these circumstances?
Incrementally. Yawn. You'd get there faster with a little speed. History's greatest catastrophes have been brought about by people trying to make the world a better place. Too quickly. That's the genius of Dolores Day. She recognized that progress is meaningless if its gains are lost because of
This game, like these skill checks,
Real
sometimes they say
lasting
shit that feel like
change can
me
only come
to the
about
guys at work.
gradually.
Well, I'll just randomly say shit where I'm like,
by increment.
it's like, I'm like, yeah, you know what, we should bring communism back. It's like, what do you, like, out of nowhere? Okay, but what is the Kingdom of Conscience actually like?
The kingdom is difficult to comprehend, and even more difficult to describe, partly because humanity will need to discard many of the categories that define and limit it today. The Kingdom of Conscience is post-capitalist, post-national, It's also post-industrial, post-ideological, and even post-sexual.
Oh, okay, I don't know what that means. Sounds incredible. Allons-y. Let's go there right now.
Slow down, Mr. Reasonable. Did you miss the part about compromising and taking things slow?
All right. Then let's get there eventually.
That's right. Remember, real democracy is just around the corner for Revachol. When that real democracy kicks in, a long time from now.
Not gonna like Karl Marx had an idea that works on paper, not IRL
happier.
because of shitty, greedy people. Yeah, well, I feel like most things are like that. It's like, this works on paper, but people exist. So we got like two thought processes. Oh gosh, so it's like -2 half-life for an hour and a half, basically. And then the suicide of bad PR. I am scared to see what those fucking come out in. What's in here? A 9mm bullet. That's scary. And a Sumerian lounge jacket. +1 to conceptualization. That's not bad. Oh, that could be useful later. Oops. Absolutely fucking. Kim! Where are you? You're just phasing through objects now. Alright, officer. You do you, I guess. Boogie Street 46. Is there anything else this way? Go back real quick. Where? In the room? I think that was a door. Here? This one? It is, but it's like locked. Or there's somebody in there they won't let us in.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture.
Oh. No, because he was clipping through the fucking desk. He was absolutely just clipping through the wall. Because, like, he was through the desk as well. See? He's doing it right now! Kim's a goddamn ghost or face shifter or whatever. Kim out here doing, like, different kinds of investigation practices. Someone has torn down the wall. Alright, I guess we're going in. Cool. An old bathroom with a fridge in it. No Safed and 20 cents. I'm going to sneeze. Criminy Christmas.
A shift in temperature. The air chills around you. Dust settles on the stony floor.
Thank you. Rub your sides for warmth.
A former architect stands before a slice of window.
The shiver's
A room
coming in
plan
with
in her hand.
information out of nowhere
A
here.
cold wave has made the air in the building stand still and frozen, with temperatures falling down to -20 degrees Celsius.
Her face
is red from the cold. She's breathing on her fingers, clasping the plan. Traces of sadness are visible in her expression.
The plan.
Faint pencil lines on paper depict the same place, but a missing eastern wall connects the room with the neighboring apartment. Ideas for arranging the furniture have been jotted down.
Look around yourself.
It's clean and empty, with new tapestry embellishing the walls. A standard HB graphite pencil has fallen off a three-legged stool in the middle of the room. She had an eye for beauty.
Shiver. Okay. I'm pretty sure that was just a insight into my old life. Sydney, can I talk with you anymore, or do you just hate me?
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Is that bed in the coal room yours?
Oh, Not only have you found my address, you've discovered my biggest secret. I'm a coal miner.
She does have eyes that seem to be smeared with coal.
It's not the nicest place, but I guess it'll have to do.
It doesn't have to do anything at all. Nothing does. Like me. Right now, I'm doing nothing at all.
Don't you have a real home?
Does anyone in a city like this?
Cool, I have other questions.
Shoot, Piggy. It's what you do, isn't it?
Yeah. Can I go this way? Can I go this way? This is locked, right? Yeah, I can't go in here. Kim can. He can phase through walls, apparently. He's like, I gotta tell you what, I hate this shit not being able to do crap. What's in here? Oh. This... I can't do anything with this, can I? Oh, I can. Funky. Nothing in there.
This door is made of metal.
Right, and that leads to there. There's nothing but pain and suffering where I live. And it blows. Hit the wrong button. Like how it says, drugs can raise your learning cap, but they're bad for your health. It's like, yeah, no shit. Doing speed to raise my intelligence probably isn't the best idea, but it's necessary. I think in my last playthrough I did drugs once, because I really had to. But I did it after Kim went to bed, because I didn't want to disappoint Kim. Because if Kim hates me, I don't know what I'll do with myself. Okay, there's like 4 different things that are popping up here. This book appears to be erotica, but without actual erotica. Damn.
An old call box with a East Delta Commerce Center. This must be the name of the doomed commercial area.
East Delta Pinball, entrance from Building B.
Silence. No one answers your call.
Okay, time to go pass the fuck out. Have a good one, Skelly boy. I will. Huh. 24th window.
You ring the doorbell, but nothing happens.
Main hall, Building B, whirling in rags.
Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't want to talk to you. You hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver, but isn't saying anything. You can almost hear them breathe.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric.
Uh-huh?
Have you come to place an order?
She sounds almost antique, as if her voice was being played off an old wax cylinder.
I wasn't expecting to
The receiver
fucking
must not
do
be
anything
working
here.
properly.
Hold on, Tricentennial Electrics? I thought it was calling Slipstream SCA.
My God.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
Sorry?
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice.
Okay, yeah, based on the echoes, I'm like, this is not a real person.
It's a woman, and she knows you.
Cool, I'm delusional, guys.
Faster.
We're gonna pass out again?
Who cares that you don't remember her? Just go along with it.
Yeah, it's me. Here I am again, crawling back into your life.
Michelle, just please.
Michelle? She stops. You can hear her breathe heavily, her breath distorted by ancient static.
Sounds like a ghost. Wind blows through your clothes and you feel detached from your surroundings. Inside the building, a cold memory hangs.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
Michelle, hold on. My name's not Michelle. I'm Harry.
Ever since I came to live here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
A spot of static overrides her words.
You know, I'm glad we get
When
to
she
talk
speaks
to
again,
ghosts through the
it
intercom.
sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally eat again.
Forget about what?
She sounds like she's about to cry. The cold is deep under your skin, as if you were talking to someone who's 100 years away. Somewhere inside the building, water is flooding the cellar floor.
Oh, God, please don't cry.
She doesn't answer.
You said it was nice. What's so nice about forgetting?
Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay.
What just happened?
Another seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing here, staring at the silent call box.
I don't know what happened either. We should probably stop playing with this thing.
Alright, it's goodbye then.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read.
I don't like the fact that Volition has the thing to go back into it. Alright. Ravish Hall Ice City.
Silence.
Nope, okay. Emma's Fashion Atelier.
You wait. For
Main
a
hall,
minute.
building A.
An off-key melody starts playing after you ring the doorbell. Then a woman picks up the receiver.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games.
She thinks you're the gremlin child. What would he say to this?
Fuck off, Pam Kuno. I don't give a shit. Let me in.
Pardon? This is not Kuno. Who is this? Please just stop calling here. I don't have time to deal with this. Thank you.
A single beep indicates that the line
Fortress
has gone
accident
dead.
is- yeah.
Silence.
Fairbrun's
Now,
Taxi.
looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. You ring the doorbell, but no one answers. What an ominous name for a hair salon.
Andrew
Doesn't bode
Orlando.
well for anyone's hair. Just seeing the words Andrew Orlando gets your hackles up. Its very existence is a threat to you. All you hear is static.
Alright, so there, like I said, there are fucking ghosts in the goddamn... what do you call it? Intercoms, and I'm scared to see what else is in there. We're maxed on volition. Even with the thing we have.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from... It takes about half an hour to piece one together. Using the system, not much is arson, petty theft, spousal abuse. You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the...
Oh no, that's Inland Empire with empathy, not volition. Intellect and health. +1 physique. If I smoke 5 of those, I die, but my intellect goes up massively. Might smoke. Probably, maybe shouldn't drink. I feel like drinking has brought us more pain than anything else so far. So where are we at right now? So we're fucking hard in the Communist 7. No Apocalypse Cop. A few Superstar Cops. I like how it says rank unknown, name unknown. 5 Fascist, 6 Ultra Level, 4 Moralist. We're like a weird dead heat race going on right now. I have 1 honor. It's like I'm a fucking monster is what I am. I'm gonna sell this postcard. What's this?
very large red t-shirt with an impressive print stands out from the other garb.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. The print depicts a muscled man striding toward you, a giant sword in each hand, encircled by burning embers. Behind him is a cluster of cabins engulfed in flames. Beneath him are the words, Heimdall burning.
Sniff the t-shirt.
Smells like worn cotton and a little old sweat there. Worn cotton with a side of flea market or trash bin.
Sniffing is okay, but please don't try anything on. Can't have you leaving your photon emissions in the fabric of things you're not going to buy.
It's a red man from Heimdall t-shirt you got there.
Hell yeah, man. I don't usually carry printed tees, but this one was just pure exemplar.
You have a lot in common. I'm a big fan of the man from Heimdall too.
I wouldn't go so far as to say that I'm a fan, but I do think the Heimdall saga is an integral part of our shared reality. Most people don't think that the man from Heimdall really existed.
Okay, buddy, what do you got? What do you mean the man from Heimdall was real?
I mean, even if the man from Heimdall didn't exist before the adventure novels, the stories have made it so that he has. It's simple, really.
Okay.
Kim's like, where are we going?
You sound skeptical. It's not that complicated. All that's required is a more robust understanding of cause and effect.
Conceptualization, is this where you come out?
Besides, I've been to Kotla, though not quite as far north as the Heimdall, and watched northern lights travel across the sky. Very unique, energetic tides there.
His theory isn't exactly incoherent, but its logic does suggest some unusual neural activity. Interesting. Stop talking about this nerd stuff. It will make you weedy. Buy the damn shirt already. It's powerful.
My, skills are constantly at odds with each other. How much are you selling this t-shirt for?
2 real.
That's dirt cheap.
Alright, cool. I'll think about it.
You should.
+1 physical instrument, +1 shivers, -2 authority.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty.
Respect the knights on horseback.
Big men on big horses, clad in lamella armor and carrying flintlocks, the kind that would mow down a line of enemy soldiers in the blink of an eye.
Point at the knights on horseback. Who are they?
Franco-Nigerian knights. I used to be very serious about these guys.
Respect the blue uniforms.
They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps, complemented by orange trousers. They are variously posed, wielding swords and rifles with bayonets.
Wait, this looks like Rene, the gold guy who's playing Petanque.
This is what the loyalists looked like, yes, at first. Then they wised up and got camouflage.
Are these royalist soldiers?
Which ones? Ah, those. Yes, they are. I find the paint job a bit gaudy, but children like the bright colours indiscriminately.
Respect the figurines in rags.
This set of soldiers isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles, but most of them carry pistols. Some even shovels and tall sticks.
Are these even soldiers?
You're probably talking about the revolutionaries, yes? Yes, they are soldiers. Revolutionary soldiers. I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win.
This contrast must be disheartening, as it ought to be.
I don't like either set very much, to be honest. But there are many parents among my customers.
Do I have anything that increases interfacing? Ranking speed, physical measurement, decor, conceptualization, perception. No. He fucking don't. We'll give it a shot anyway.
Rows of toy soldiers. Why?
Oh.
What's this? A headless man riding a horse? A headless man wearing futuristic tracksuit trousers that say foul.
What is this?
Oh, that's the Headless Phone Rider.
Who?
The Headless Phone Rider. It's an urban legend about a man who rides the streets of Revachol sporting a phone tracksuit. As you see, he's missing his head.
I feel like you're spinning me an elaborate tale.
50 cents. Bargain price. I'll throw in the tiny cap too. I think he's looking for it, or something. That part of the story has many interpretations.
He lost his cap when he lost his head. Perhaps he's looking for the head.
Fuck it, why not?
Did I mention that this figurine is supposed to be lucky? Always carry it with you.
Did I buy a cursed object? I feel like this is just a broken... Anyway.
Hello again. How can I help you?
Roy's prices are strange. Something else to sell.
Sure. Let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
We'll sell that. No, we'll sell this. We'll sell that.
Another time, perhaps.
Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. He's probably on Pyrrolidon. It's tough to come by on the street.
Pyrrolidon? What is that?
A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
Sir, can you take off your sunglasses? I'd like to check your eyes.
Why on earth? These are prescription. I can't really see without them.
It's pretty obvious you're under the influence, sir.
Alright!
Oh, gosh.
It's just something I... You
Oh,
know,
hello, Rip Chip. Welcome.
since
Thank you for the
People's
raid.
Power disaster. I was with the emergency
We're
relief
playing.
brigade.
Well, first of all, for
Had
those
to
who don't know,
take it for
I'm Skeleton
radiation
VTuber,
sickness.
Skytoy Soon, and we're currently playing Disco Elysium, a point-and-click adventure mystery investigation game. Hello, welcome. Hello, welcome to Donnie. Words? I could do words.
He's taken it for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
People's Pile, what's that?
Bad idea. Some poor leftist built a
How y'all
particle decay
doing?
generator
Are
in
you
hopes
streaming?
of
By all
bringing
means, feel free to
affordable
grab a bite to
electricity
eat or
to
drink of water or
underserved
whatever else you
communities.
need to do.
It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you too.
Enjoying Disco Elysium? I am! We're kind of at a crossroads. Well, not a crossroads, but like a slow point. We're trying to get through things, and I can't do anything until I gotta, like... I don't have enough skills in some points, and it's not the right time to do other things, so we're just kind of, like, trying to waste time, and it's a pain in the ass. Tell me more about this emergency relief brigade you were part of.
We were an all-volunteer force. Self-organized.
Hold on,
Tried
did I
to
log
help
into
the
my...
fire brigade contain the spill.
I didn't log into my thing.
On the patch,
Hang on, I'll get the head
gamma
pat.
radiation lines
I
crossed
was playing
with a
Mullet
red
Mad Jack.
drop
That
of
game is
blood.
non-stop action. I have seen a bit here and there about that. It looks utterly wild.
Tough son of a gun, this one. Respect.
I lived by the river since I was a small boy. The Esperance.
It is, I love it. That's good.
Didn't have the art to let it all go to shit without trying to do something to help out.
Am I looking at the right thing here? Where is it? Hold on. Is it? We're going to try and figure out which one it is. Is it 6? Nope. There it is. It's always one of the two. And I can never remember which one it is.
There wasn't much the volunteer force could do, however. We wasted years in the river mud.
Skeleton
Years
hand for head
getting
pat.
sick.
Yeah!
There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened, and why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile. So much disappointment and early death. Cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could.
Whose fault was it that the generator failed?
No one's. Everyone's. A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. What do you think is going to happen?
Nothing good. Thank you for telling me.
I like the theory more than the story. Outward movement, not vortices.
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
I'm not gonna ask the man for his prescription drugs. It just seems bad in a number of ways.
That page 3.
Alright, electrochemistry, what do you have?
Most
Does your skeleton have a
beautiful
purple
pastry
shirt?
girl ever printed.
If not, it
And
needs
look
one.
at
I
those
do not. Mine is red.
The origin of disco makes you want to dive into the boogie, doesn't it? Get closer to disco itself with Miss Page 3. L'origine du disco. Such a powerful conceit. And this is what we're going to do with it. The commitment of an act of gross public indecency.
Wait, what are we about to do?
It would be indecent to ignore Miss Page 3. Beauty is inviting you on a pilgrimage.
I'm scared. Electrochemistry, what are you proposing?
A pilgrimage you can make with just your hand.
What? What? Wait, hold on. Is this what happens when you two get together?
Yes, sure is.
How exactly can I travel to the origin of disco with Miss Page 3?
Oh, come on. Don't say you've forgotten that as well.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No, wait, no. Back off. Back off.
Don't you? Party right now.
Take the foot off the gas. I want to put it in reverse.
Unzip and party.
Hang on, right now?
That's exactly what I mean. Unzip and party down on yourself, my man. No one's watching.
Kim is literally less than a foot to my left.
Except Miss Page 3, of course.
But Kim!
Look at her thighs. Between her thighs. And what are you waiting for, man? Party with Miss Page.
Why did my
3
health
all the
restore?
way to Disco Zero.
I gotta go, but I hope you have fun, my skeleton. Take it easy. I'm trying, but we've entered into some degenerate shit that I was not prepared for. I don't think so. There's just something uncomfortable with all this.
Fuck. But it's the origin of all disco, buddy. Why not?
There's more to the freckled woman than what you're suggesting. There's more to disco, too. And to me. Because she's the kind of pretty that gets me down. I don't want to masturbate on the street, okay? I feel like 3 is very direct. We're gonna see where Run goes.
Whatever, coward. Don't ride your way to the origin of disco. The Page 3 girl is too good for you anyway.
Alright, well, that was a fucking trip and a half. That like, part of me wanted to see where it went. The other part of me is like, I don't want to go down that road that quickly. Not like that. Not like any of that. Jesus Lord Almighty. That was some kind of shit. I wasn't expecting electrochemistry to be like, yeah, not just whip it out. And just do it right here. It's like, like, what are you supposed to say to that kind of shit, man? Hey, Kim, what do you think? It's about time to go for the night? Yeah, time for the go. Fucking, yeah? No? Okay. Does this place only have 3 rooms? Man, I do karaoke, but I don't have the super sad song that I need to sing.
It's you again. What is it?
So the chances of me doing this are very low. Like 17% logic based. And I'm wearing logic glasses too, which makes this even worse. I could just smoke. That would make me cool. I have one bullet. Is it the 9mm? Ugh. Time passes so fucking slowly in this game. Like, I have to waste like another hour and a half to get some shit done. You see a sturdy woman humming to herself. She seems to be browsing books. A good one?
Yes? Hello?
Who are you?
Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman.
If she's such a working class woman, why isn't she working?
Shouldn't a working class woman be working?
Not all the time. Right now I'm browsing books. Even a working class woman needs something to read.
Phenomenal.
It is.
I'm a policeman.
I know you are.
Do you need the help of a policeman?
What with?
Help her by carrying things? Maybe she needs a weightlifter. Maybe she needs you to fight her husband. No, that's not it.
Yeah, I know. We'll just fight her husband. Maybe your husband is missing.
My husband? No, he's not.
So where could he be?
I don't know. At home now? Out drinking with his friends? Working?
Where is this going, officer?
So what I'm hearing is you don't really know where your husband is. I'm gonna gaslight this woman into thinking her husband is missing.
Yes, but I don't really need to know where my husband is. Not all the time.
Wouldn't you like to?
No.
She looks you straight into the eye. Her right foot is tapping nervously. I could totally help you find your missing husband.
Why are we still talking about this? I haven't lost my husband.
It's got to be something else then. Why else would you be asking her if it wasn't? Kids are always going missing. Weak, pathetic kids. Always getting themselves killed.
Maybe your children are missing.
No, absolutely not.
Okay, so where are they?
Are you a policeman or a nanny?
I police whatever I want.
They are not missing, sir.
You know where they are. They're at home. Smoking. Giving the ladder of vices a chance.
They're at home, right? Smoking cigarettes?
What? That's just... My daughters are perfectly fine. They're with their friends down in Jamrock. There's nothing to worry about. They're almost grown up now anyway. They're past the age they need me protecting them from everything now.
I'm afraid the danger is now greater than ever. Tell me, how old are they?
My youngest girl, Jolie, is just shy of 16. Jenny, she is turning 18 next month. But we shouldn't even
I'm
be
getting
talking
weird.
about
Like, I've been weird. This is getting, like, creepy weird. Can you describe their appearance? Any features to stand out, something to make identifying a little easier?
Why do you need to know this? Haven't I repeatedly told you that they're not missing? That they're in Jamrock, safe and well, at some stupid party?
Did someone say party? You could use a party. Hunt it down.
You're right. Let's not talk about it. I don't know what got into me.
She gives you a short nod and shifts her attention back to books.
That's all for the moment. I'll let you read.
The woman before you nods and returns to her reading.
I think I've sufficiently creeped out this innocent woman. Probably looking at me like, what the actual fuck is wrong with this guy? Let's talk to Joyce more about reality. Maybe we can clear that quest up. Get some experience and fucking, I don't know. You think in a game with time it'd be easier just to lose track of it, but
You're
no, you'd
back.
be wrong.
Good. More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
Where are we?
We're in Martinez, baby.
Baby?
A casual term of endearment popular among the 50-plus crowd. It's a disco holdover, pay it no heed.
I'm a disco holdover myself.
Aren't we all?
She refers to your corresponding ages.
And what is Martinez?
Martinez is a district of Revachol. A very small district tucked away near the industrial harbour. North of the 881 and Jamrock. You would be excused for not knowing about it. Unimportant, they say. Forgotten, even. Shelled to smithereens during the Revolution. It has its charms, just not this time of year.
mentioned a sea. What sea is this?
It's not really a sea, it's the Bay of Revachol. And the bay feeds into the ocean.
Are we near the ocean?
Yes. We're on an island in an ocean, the world's largest body of water, the Insulindic.
Known to the early Revacholians as Les Immensités Bleues, the Blue Immensities.
What's the name of this island?
Caillou.
Like the bald
Imagine
kid?
a pebble. A smoothed over pebble amidst a great blue sea, misshapen, cracked. The cracks are the river Esperance. We're in the delta of this river on the 6th branch, the Martinez distributary.
Okay, that's Martinez. What about Revachol?
Revachol? Revachol is what you call a city.
What kind of city is Revachol?
The great kind.
What makes Revachol great?
History detective. They built this city to resolve history. Our part in it, at least. Our centuries.
Okay, who built this city?
The nations of the Occident, or migrant workers from Seminine and Ile-Marat, depending on your creed.
When was it built?
In the DeLorean century. 380 years ago.
And why will it resolve history?
They say it's where the terrible questions of our time will be answered. The tensions are highest, the fault lines deepest. By that I mean conflicts. Ideological conflicts. The stuff of men.
Why here?
We are standing on a fertile, self-sufficient island able to sustain up to 200 million people in the middle of the Insulindic Ocean, the world's connective tissue. It's where the money is.
So we're in an unimportant part of an important place?
I think it's fair to say so. Martinez is about...
Which points across the water, where the skyscrapers rise.
A sparkle of lights on the horizon, like evening stars above the curvature of the planet.
22 kilometers from the center of the world. That soldering iron is the bank of the world building. The bottom floors are Insiacom. Coalition government, Insulindian Mission Command.
Look to the sea.
Silence. She lowers her hand. The water, the light. It's as though you're seeing it for the first time. There is no recognition. Only the immensity of the sea and the cold radiating from it.
I don't know any of this.
We are where we are. I have no truer answer to give,
Oh, jamais vu.
unfortunately.
Derealization. That seems like a good thought.
This is one thought you need to complete. Where are you?
Was there something else you wanted to know? I remember something about a lowdown.
This has been informative. Thank you, ma'am. I'm sure my memory-impaired partner has many more questions to ask.
I have
not even
much
more
memory
fundamental
impairment.
aspects of reality. Might I suggest not asking them all right now? Madame Messier will be here later too, and tomorrow. Isn't that true, ma'am?
Absolutely. My commitment here is long-term.
Won't I be lazy if I don't do it all now?
Oh, of course not. You are already diligent for getting this far, and diligent boys remember where they left off.
Indeed. I'm always at your service.
Okay, I guess
Glad
that's
to
it
have
for
been
now.
of assistance.
I'll return later. She'll be here whenever you need the info. Okay. Fascist and ultra level. Why are my fascist and ultra level so even? So jamais vu. Yeah, I probably should actually put something into this one and get that one going. That seems like it's important. What it's important about, I couldn't tell you. I like how the tooltip, like the loading screen tip said, hey, if you're fucking looking to waste time, read a book.
The face of King Freecell smiles at you. For some reason, comrade, as you know, this journal takes its name from Mazov's, but like the structures of capitalist ideology,
Is this
we
gonna
too
unlock
are
something?
at risk of going a la fou. Only 4 issues in, and it sounds like they've already alienated their readership. So please, if you value our radical Mazovian perspective on contemporary politics, culture, and international affairs.
Play it
Please
cool,
consider
pretend
subscribing.
everything's in order.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. This section includes a long, tedious critique of the latest round. You also skip over and face it. You really are. You flip back to the front
What's
of the magazine.
Kunst und Kultur?
It takes a moment, but gradually it dawns on you that Kunst und Kultur must mean why they decided to title this one section in Volda is beyond you. As you leaf through this section, you come across several reviews of recent radio plays. The main feature, though, is a long essay
burning through
titled
this just to get time.
This so-called artist spotlight is really just a
What is
brief
this Tip Top
Q&A.
Tournée?
The actual article is surprisingly light on details, but after skimming it, if you don't follow it, you only ever hear about the ludicrous sponsorships and obscene death toll.
Alright, let's see what these communists have to say about Tip Top.
You think you're settling in for a relaxing recap of the most recent season, maybe sprinkled with some nice anecdotes. Instead, you find yourself skimming a 10,000-word feature about all the politically problematic aspects of Tip Top Tournée.
Wait, what's wrong with Tip Top?
Where to even start? For one, there's the crass commercialism of its sponsorships, and then there's the practically criminal emphasis on deadly motor crashes. So, all of it, basically.
Wait, hang on, who wrote this stuff?
Oddly enough, this article has 2 bylines. Nastab Encolada Bernal and Exilus Buka. There's no way those are real names.
Wait, why aren't they real names?
Have you ever met anyone named Exilus?
Fair.
Come on, they're plainly pseudonyms.
What's so bad about sponsorships?
Under capitalism, the article says, every pursuit has its price. Every pleasure, even one as elemental as the joy of racing others around a track, is reduced to an advertising opportunity.
I mean, yeah.
Thus, the so-called tournée becomes a competition between increasingly meaningless brand signifiers. Your discount laundry detergent racing against a pack of Astra cigarettes, or even a Fritta.
Right, but then you get to see them crash.
And that precisely is what's problematic about it. Were it not for the promise of random, spectacular violence, audiences would quickly lose interest. At the end of the day, it's the destruction of these 750,000 real races that you're really watching for.
No, I'm pretty sure I like it for the racing.
Sure, you think that, but subconsciously, it's the visions of brand names being engulfed in flames that you crave. This flimsy magazine is right. Deep down, you know the only true stakes are life and glory, or death by fiery dismemberment.
I guess I've never thought about it that much.
That's because you haven't been reading critically. But don't worry. The whole point of these sorts of articles is to let someone else read critically for you.
Kim, this article says that no one really watches Tip Top Tournée for the races.
Oh, come on. Can this article read your mind?
It seems to think so.
A certain kind of young man reads 1 or 2 books and suddenly thinks he understands the secret structures of reality. If I had to wager, I'd say they've never even seen the inside of a motor, much less a motor race. I take whatever they write with a large grain of salt.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
Let's see what they mean by local concerns.
Unsurprisingly, much of this section is taken up with articles declaring unqualified support for the dock workers' strike. You skim the headlines. Paint the harbor red and white. Martinez tames the wild pines. A city in revolt. First we take Martinez, then we take La
What
Delta.
the fuck? What the fuck? Jesus.
Finally, there's a brief article by the writer G. Martin accusing the owner of the Capeside Apartments of illegally attempting to evict certain communist tenants simply for not having paid their rent.
If it weren't for the Wild Pines, all those moochers would be out of a job.
According to these editorials, private enterprise is simply a means of organizing labor that would already happen regardless. It goes on to call the Wild Pines a nightmarish transnational leech sucking the life from the laboring classes of Martinez. You flip back to the front of the magazine. Unsurprisingly, much of this you skip. Finally, there's a brief article by the writer One of the editorials proclaims
Does that
that
affect
the more
anything?
the
Oh, it
forces
does. I
of
can farm
reaction
that.
attempt
Interesting.
to crush the body, the more defiant the spirit of communism sounds like their bodies just haven't been crushed enough yet. You flip back to the front. Unsurprisingly, you skip. Finally, there's a brief article by the writer, G. Martin, accusing the owner of the Cape Side apartment. Sounds like their bodies just haven't been crushed. You flip back to the front.
Okay, but it's time to do shit. Finally. We did get another buck and a couple experience points, so I can't really be too bad about any of that. Going the wrong way. Keep forgetting I can't walk through the backyard. Okay, so first we gotta talk to the guy up there. And then Kim has to go to bed. And then we have to talk to Clasier. And then I'm not talking to the girl from this side because quite frankly she scares the shit out of me. Okay, homeboy, are you here?
This door is made of no one answers.
We should return tomorrow. Tomorrow at 9 p.m.
Oh, it's tomorrow. Oh, fuck me. Alright. Well, I feel stupid now. Regardless, it's not like we could really go anywhere until this time. So... this is very much not going to turn into one of the fucking 5-hour streams we've had in the past of this game. I am just desperate to try and at least get some... well, I mean, we've had progress, but you know what I mean. Probably go for maybe another half hour and then go from there. Pretty sure I've paid for the night, so there should be no problem there. Yes, good night, Kim. Okay. Now that the square is gone, let's go talk to Clasier. I forget exactly what it was we couldn't talk with Kim there, but hello, ma'am.
I was just thinking, what a nice day for questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Now that Kim isn't here, let's talk about Sunday night.
Ah, yes. The night before I saw you in the hallway and reminded you you're a police officer.
Yeah, before you was only the room, the sound of the motor vehicle, steam in the bathroom, and darkness.
Wow. Mythopoetically adequate stuff.
Did you hear something Sunday night from my room?
There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music.
Did I have any visitors?
I can't say. Probably not. Sounded like you were flying solo.
You mentioned loud disco music?
Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestrations prime among them.
She arches her eyebrow, waiting for it to connect with you.
Oh, that? Yeah. Whoa. The less said about OO, the better.
OO were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on.
Yeah, we go on, alright.
I don't know about that. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped, and there was a change of pace.
What happened?
A slow, sad song started playing. Like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of that time, you were yelling along to it.
What was I singing?
That it doesn't matter anymore, and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a wounded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it.
When you say wounded, you mean like in a cool way? Like a wild beast?
Yes, it was very cool.
cool.
It's impossible to say whether she's being sarcastic or really means it.
Rhetoric, let me have this. Then what happened?
Then you started screaming and trashed the place.
Are you sure I wasn't being assaulted?
No, it didn't sound like there was a fight. It sounded like someone was trashing their room. A window was smashed, the tape player probably, the song stopped. And furniture too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out.
Was there anything else?
There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then. Around 4 or 5. And that was it.
Thank you.
No problem, sir.
Woohoo! Nice room you got here.
Yeah, it's pretty deluxe.
Where does that door lead to?
I have no idea, officer.
You have quite the collection of prescription drugs down there.
Thank you. I've put a lot of time and effort into it.
It's quite impressive. How did you amass such a hoard?
With money, sir. It's not exactly the anti-star size caboodle I intend for it to be one day, but it's getting there.
The Anti-Star is, or was, a Vespertine rock and roll star who liked to do drugs. He did so many drugs, he eventually mutated into a corpse.
Collection includes Nacra, an opioid antagonist.
Comes in handy when you've done too many opioids.
Does that happen to you often?
Better safe than sorry.
Fair. Seem to have, among other things, Preptide.
Oh, yes. One of my favorites. It cures many ailments.
Like what?
Like not being able to stay up for 36 hours. Not being happy. It cures those ailments. It's just a mirrored speed molecule, basically.
Okay. As far as all that goes, then.
Very funky.
Other questions?
Okay.
Watching herself reflected in the bedroom window, torn and sparkling and draped in smoke.
Slight confusion about Bullet. Man, really wish my volition was better. Let's return to this later.
The same small, heavy door.
Yeah, I don't really have the skill necessary for that shit. But that's another one checked off at least. So, that's good. Alright. We'll go to bed, wake up. Maybe we actually get past the water lock, at least to start with. Might trash
the bed
that
is
fucking
still
bed.
cold from the broken window. The bed is still cold from the wind blowing in from the broken window. The mattress creaks as you close your eyes and try your hardest to fall asleep.
Is the fucking corpse gonna haunt me again?
Here we are again, my broken bud. The waves are coming, carrying you away. But you can't go. No, you have to stay. Always half aware of yourself. You're not cooperating, brother man.
Because I don't wanna.
It's your disgusting body. Even through your sleep, you feel a vague discomfort suffusing it. Your belly and your sides are unpleasantly tender. You wish you could curl up into a fetal ball of safety. But you cannot, because of the pain.
And there's a lot of it, ever present in your organs. It's like every one of them has their own nasty song to sing. That pain in your right side is your enlarged liver, by the way. As for your kidneys, you've really been compounding the damage lately.
They are my just desserts. I will endure this pain with dignity.
There's no dignity here.
Oh.
Only reflections of your body mass. Flashes of the day. You keep coming back to yourself in the mirror. But why? to admire all your accomplishments? You're just stuck here, in the half-world. Could try looking at other people, really looking. But why would you want to start doing that?
I will. I'm looking at people all the time. I like them.
Sure you do. They're all so friendly, aren't they?
At least they're interesting. Each one has a process just like yours, running in the space between their ears, full of secrets. People are beautiful, statuesque, parodies and tragedies of themselves, a great democracy of creatures.
What do you think you're doing right now?
Trying to
Coming
sleep.
to some greater awareness? Look at all these lights, blinking in and out of existence. Thoughts! You're just pretending that you're asleep, even to yourself, while the world goes on without you.
Let it. Let it.
But it never seems to let you go, does it? Time to rise and wipe that shining sweat off as best you can. Gather your bearings. Rock and roll.
Open your eyes. Cool, I'm awake, but at what cost? Up we go. No, Kim must be downstairs. Hello, Kim. Let me pay this man for another night.
Can I help you? Got the 20 real? Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll...
Yeah, I know. Who are you guys?
You look like shit.
Oh, well, thank you, man, in what is very clearly a wig.
And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
It's like the last couple of days have been rough.
Oh, don't be so modest. We're looking at several months worth of damage here. Kind of a miracle you're still up and at it, to be honest.
Oh, come on, Jean. It looks like
Horse-faced woman.
It's not just this wig. What you want?
There's something about this guy that matches with a face in your head. A similar but different face. He might be wearing a disguise.
Like, Kim, who is this guy?
I'm not getting involved in this.
Full shades, are you wearing a disguise?
Yes, it's a hobby of mine.
As if waiting for some kind of reaction or response. Something to click. It's not happening though. Who is this guy?
It's like, okay, then see you around. I got some questions for you. I'm a cop.
About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like?
Like, Guillaume?
No, you will not start blabbering about that asshole.
Okay, now will you answer some questions for me?
No.
Like, why not?
Because it's not my job. Why don't you go and fucking do yours and solve this damn hanging?
If you don't want to answer my question, maybe you'd want to hear me say things?
Actually, I don't want to hear you say things.
Come on, Jean.
Okay, say things. I want to hear you say things.
Suddenly, out of nowhere, case-related things start popping up in your head.
Okay, this person was shot and then made it look like he was hanged. He might have been shot by the people who hanged him.
I get it, okay. But what is the motive?
Does it cover something up?
That would be my first guess. Yes.
It's quite possible. Hey, why am I telling you these things?
I don't know. Why are you?
It's like you felt it would be intellectually stimulating and would lead somewhere. A custom even? Strange. You know what? It must be because he's buff.
Yeah.
He looks like he works out, like he's got the devil on his back.
Oh my god, there's more. You want something more? What is it? Watch out for yourself, loser.
That voice, so very familiar. Did you hear it when calling to your station and reporting your badge missing?
Wait, your voice. I recognize it.
Oh, really? I wonder where.
I lost my badge recently. When I called to report it missing, you were there.
That's the where you remember me from?
I have a bit of memory trouble.
You don't say. Goodbye then. The voice thing was a coincidence. Run along, asshole.
Huh. Okay. Well, speaking of calling, we actually do need to call.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out tool.
Radio.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
We heard back from the ICP about the serial number.
Yes. The armor was produced by Fairweather in their facilities in Bétancourt, sur la Clé in 42. It was part of a special order for Corps de Pharmacie, a security firm contracted to protect the interests of Oranese pharmaceutical companies in the Semenine conflict.
Okay.
So, it seems the armor went to Semenine. That's where the paper trail ends, though. Even the firm has proven difficult to track. Corps de Pharmacie has been renamed several times over in the years since the armor was issued.
I'm guessing one of its names is Crenell?
Yes. That is the most recent name the ICP has been able to connect to the CVP. And the one before it was Downwell. I also have one called Sediment, but I think that might be a different contractor. No, they were called Sediment. And Somatosensor, it seems. All that during the last 9 years.
Why are they changing names so
A
much?
suit of armor like this would have been manufactured with a particular person's physique in mind. You should ask for whom this suit was fitted.
A suit of armor like this would have been customized if the wearer was to be a record of a person to whom it was issued.
Yes, but the ICP tends to be reluctant to share private sector records. I could try to talk them into it, though.
Yes, please do try. It's imperative that we learn whose armor this was.
Sure. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully I will have more information for you then.
Fine.
57, over and out.
In the cabin, you see...
Well, alright. Goddamn bureaucracies. Who the hell are you guys? Oh, can I not talk with you? Alright. Okay, we should be able to operate this now.
A rusting control. You grab the handle
nice.
and pull the lever up. As soon as the metal
leveled up
connects
too.
against the contact pins, you hear a loud clunk. Then, the water lock starts moving.
Nice.
Okay, if we ever need to get to the coast, then this is the way. But please, contain your wanderlust for now. I don't want us to get sidetracked, not with everything that's going on.
Well, unfortunately, this is where we have to go, Kim. Because otherwise, well... Hey, Real. A whole new world. What do we got over here? Brick? Ooh, magnesium. +1 empathy, -1 logic. Alright. Okay, we have some shit. What could be over here? A creaking head. Broken axle grinding. Oh dear! What could this be? Let's take a look around a bit. A bottle drained of all its brews is frozen to the ice.
This is it. The scene of the party. The fire pit. Cigarettes and empty bottles all evidence it.
Yeah, sure doesn't look like a lot of folks partied here.
Looks like they were here a while. Judging from all the bottles, the sunken motor carriage provided them a focal point. Like a goose ice sculpture or a chocolate fountain.
Hey, Kim, looks like we've had a couple partygoers here.
Looks like it.
This is some kind of theater to them. A circus production by a great clown.
Hey, let's keep moving, detective.
Hey, money. Hey, more money. Hey, shit, what is this? Banged up fuel canister. Okay. Oh boy, guys, are you ready for this shit?
Motor carriage lies half submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking into the Insulindian Ocean. Only the cabin top, rear wheels, and the engine remain visible. Remember the tire tracks in Martinez? This is where they were leading.
This is where the tracks on the plaza were leading to.
It appears to be so.
Let's investigate.
I agree. We should definitely investigate.
You get a sudden sinking feeling. Stomach acid comes up as you look at the motor carriage in the deep, dark, cold water.
What does the make of this MC? Can I see a logo?
The logo is too deep in the murky water. You can't make it out, but you do see a monkfish float by.
How long has it been here?
The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. My guess is it's been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
The estimate is correct. The incident probably occurred on Sunday evening.
What should we do?
Let's wait for the low tide and see what's inside.
Great idea. Then we can get the things inside.
Oh, we gotta wait for low tide.
The joyrider must have left something good inside. Guns, papers, maybe a cool jacket. A joyrider jacket.
How long will it take for the low tide to come in?
I don't know. An hour or two, tops?
Sit on the swing and wait for the tide to recede.
As you sit down in the old, rusty playground, the world around you becomes very silent. The hinges creak under your weight, dangerously so. Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around the blue motor carriage in the sea.
Whistle a tune.
Spit flies from your
fuck
to your moustache, your chest, the ground before you. No sound though. The lieutenant must think it's rather funny. He smiles and quickly turns away.
Keep blowing.
That's right. Just keep at it. It will come to you.
He's gloating at you. Oh, it's so easy for Mr. Teacher. With his lips puckered, the lieutenant lets out a beautiful melodic
Hey, we're trying, alright?
That puts even the insulindic thrush to shame. You hear the sound echo on the large body of water. Clouds race across the spring sky, and suddenly you just feel better about everything. Okay, that's way better than what you did. The clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. 30 minutes have passed. Looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion.
So was your dad also, you know, point to your eyes?
My dad and mom are both half-Semite.
Also both.
Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass.
All I'm saying is I'm surprised people's skin color varies so drastically. You can decide with either the Strikers or the Shipping Company. Who'd you choose?
Luckily, I am already a member of an independent organization, and therefore do not have to choose between a rock and a hot place.
But if someone puts a gun to your head...
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the environment. 30 more minutes pass.
Can you make out the mark now?
Detective, I've been able to make out the mark ever since we arrived. I find it odd that you haven't.
And you just let me sit here like an idiot on the swing?
It is a simple and rugged machine, favored by working men, government offices, firefighters, animal control people. You know, those kinds of people.
Is that a number on the side?
Yes, 41. What do you think it stands for?
Nothing good, Kim.
It's as if he knows what it stands for, but wants you to say it. It's pedagogical. Does he know something about the driver of this vehicle?
41 is his rank in the underground street racing hierarchy. Small fish, this one. Must be Tommy 41, the morning host of FM 41. Looks like the factory made a mistake and actually called this one Capri 41. Oh God, no.
I'm sorry, Harry. I'm so sorry.
41. Precinct 41.
Yep, it's our
A
car,
massive
chat.
pit opens up in your stomach, and the most terrible feeling comes over you.
Oh dear.
You feel like you're about to faint and fall off the swing. Your hands get clammy, and the air tastes sour to breathe. Oh God, Harry. Oh God, Harry. What did you do? No. Just nope. Say no to this, Harry.
Oh my God, it's mine. I drove my car into the sea.
I'm afraid so, yes.
That's my morale.
It looks like you started in front of the whirling, jumped over the canal, and then drove your vehicle in the sea right here.
They're not gonna take me back after this, are they?
People are more valuable than machines. Training a police officer is even more costly.
People, yes, but not you.
The badge, the gun, and now this.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and doesn't say anything.
How do we get it out?
Detective, we don't. A rescue operation really isn't viable at this point.
Well, at least I can see what's in there now. Oh boy. I drove my car to the fucking sea.
Let's go take a look.
Like, part of me doesn't want to, Kim, if I'm being honest. Ah, RCM Commander's jacket. And RCM badge LTN 2JF Dubois. Gives me shivers. This one gives me visual calculus, though.
A police badge on which you see the photo of a man. You. Some seaweed is stuck to the back.
I found my badge!
At least something good came out of all this.
Study the badge.
Encased between two durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information.
Yeah, so if you
and
can't
a
help,
watermark in the
Joyce,
shape
this is
of
where you
the
get your
street
badge.
grid of Revachol West. You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document number, the date of issue, and in the lower right corner, your precinct.
Look at the photo.
The man keeps winking at you with his green-gray eyes. The photo is old, no doubt about that, but the badge is new. You used an old photo for a new badge.
How old?
8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good-looking. He's got a nice haircut and is distinctly lacking in massive sideburns.
And he's winking? Why?
What do you think? His face is already distorted by the expression.
Not the expression.
Although it looks less grotesque on him than it does on you now. It looks better on him because he isn't in as much pain while producing it as you are.
It is an expression of
Although
pain.
there's already a hint of that pain, certainly. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it.
Name Harrier Dubois.
Harrier. That's long for Harry. So you are Harry. Everard was half right. Probably not a lot of people know your full name. Whoever told him you're Harry Dubois didn't.
Wait, what kind of name is Harrier?
It's a wartime name. Revolutionary. The kind mothers give their sons during troubled times. Like Undying or Boxer or Ironhide.
It's meant to keep you safe. From bullets, hunger, shrapnel, kidnappings, and worse.
Harrier Dubois it is then.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Harrier Dubois.
The badge in your hands shines as you rotate it, catching light. You
Rank?
see lines of information.
Rank LTN 2JFR?
Lieutenant W. Freighter.
What is Lieutenant W. Freighter?
The lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work. I am a lieutenant.
And W. Freighter?
The title of Freighter is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case, captain. You have declined twice, thus you're W. Freighter.
Declined?
There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precinct's décomptage might be taken, or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace their superiors out of respect. And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank, in your case, lieutenant.
What's a décomptage?
Décomptage is the hierarchical system employed by the Revachol Citizens Militia. It means counting down to twos.
The countdown is modeled after the dual leadership system employed by the left during the revolution, which in turn was developed by last century experimental psychologists in the University of Königstein.
The lowest rank is junior officer, usually teenagers. Then there are the patrol officers, then sergeants, lieutenants, then a captain. That's basically it, except for a few kinks.
What kinks?
Kinks like satellite officers and the additionally a freighter rank I already explained.
Wait, satellite officers?
You are given the title of satellite officer if your partner is quickly promoted through the ranks and you rise with him. You don't seem to be a satellite.
So you've been putting up with me because we're the same rank?
No, I've been putting up with you because despite an unconventional approach, you are doing good for this work. It matters more than driving your motor carriage into the sea. And now we've even found your badge.
I thought my rank was drunk.
Yes, apparently you've had a rather successful career in the past, and this leads me to believe maybe your current situation is only temporary.
Thanks, that gives me hope.
Good.
Such a small yet precious thing. Expensive paper caught between thick plastic, like a fly in amber. It reads...
Serial REB 126205 JAM 41.
That's just the serial number. Revachol, Jamrock, Precinct 41, with some numbers thrown in there for good measure.
The numbers are not there for good measure. They have an administrative purpose, one that's unfortunately been erased from your memory.
Dated issue 7th of November 50.
4 months ago. I'm guessing that's when you were promoted to the rank of Lieutenant W. Freighter. A new badge usually comes with a new rank. You seem to have been doing well then.
The pain in your chest tells you you were working yourself to death to earn that rank. The case created a lot of edge you have to take off. The death march really gets us going. You're pretty sure you weren't doing well, but better? Probably yes.
Precinct 41?
Yes, it's the designation of your precinct. 41, like mine says 57. The 57th is mostly industrial harbor, a lot of asphalt. The 41st is...
What?
It's a tough station to work in. You have all of Jamrock to cover. That district should have 3 precincts, but money is what it is. But then again, it's a legendary district, and a hell of a station too. It must be an honor and a curse to work with people like Price, McCoy, Berdiaeva.
I'm sure it would be if I knew who any of those people were.
Roberts, Feuerbach, Dimitri. Suddenly, names from your decomptage flash in your forebrain. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate.
Okay, well, we got our badge back. That's a plus. Hell yeah, brother. I forgot I'm wearing that stupid-ass mesh shirt. I look like a jackass. A boat. Let's go in here. Bow tie? A bow knot? Plus 2 drama. Oh boy! A bottle! Yeah. Sometimes navigating is hard. Largely because I don't know what parts connect to where. Seems like there's a bunch of hobos there. I don't know where we're going. Oh yeah, we got fucking Real now. Hell yeah. Some kids, an old lady. Glass tear. We're just gonna...
A drop in temperature, an easy flow there. An empty street. Before you, a thoroughfare unjammed with lorries. No more drivers smoking on hitch steps. Just silence.
What did the smoke smell like?
Chemically sweetened. Across the road, a forgotten bus stop. Corrosion has opened a hole in its roof. An elm tree watches over the building. Its branches are dripping with rain and snow. The road is smooth and motley, craters filled with a black asphalt. The asphalt, first laid, is grey already. A row of tenements are under construction in the distance.
Who are the people who live across the road?
A tub warm with water, white with soap. A man bathes while radio waves transmit the lottery numbers. 4, 18, 21, 4, 1. A modern washing machine rattles a drawer full of silverware.
What about the bus stop?
Number 312D. Young girls used to come here, huddled up, hoping for more warmth than their thin coats give them. The bus took them to school. It has not run for 8 years. There were not enough girls to sustain its cost.
What about the road?
Craters pocked the surface. Children played in them until heavy trucks full of black pitch rolled in. The landowners have filled the craters with money. It is a vital artery of the flow of trade. There's one bump on the road. A dead dog lies flat about 200 paces away, right at the turn.
Dead dog.
Tragedy comes from the wheels of a fast RCM vehicle, hurrying to work. The cold washes over you. The sound of the sea has grown distant.
That's
the
enough.
wind moves the aerosol. A detective stands behind the boom barrier. A breeze moves a curl of his hair.
+1 Inland Empire. This is +2 drama. Could be useful later. We talk to Classy again.
Hello, mister.
A young girl, barely 4 or 5 years old, sits on the sofa. She's looking at you with frank curiosity.
She clutches a small stuffed animal. Occasionally, she twirls it around.
I heard there was a girl who has armored gloves. Is that you?
Oh, I had gloves. Very big ones. Heavy, too.
Where did you get these gloves?
Found them when Lemmy and I were playing hide and seek. In an empty house. Where no one lives. I think someone hid them there.
And where are the gloves now?
I hid them. The twins were gonna take them. They're stupid.
She lifts her stuffed toy up and looks into its one remaining eye as though searching for confirmation.
We are going to need those gloves. It's for important police business.
He enunciates the last 2 words carefully.
Oh.
She doesn't seem to understand, but the lieutenant's tone has conveyed to her the important part.
They're in my sandcastle. Behind our house. Under the sand. You can break the castle. It's not very good.
Goodbye.
Bye!
See you later, nerd. Sandcastle behind the house. I do believe I see it.
Weather has not been kind to Lily's little sandcastle. The once mighty towers are quickly eroding away. You can see something shining back to you from what must have been a vast underground catacomb network.
Broken.
The little castle? The reigning lord must have come upon some really tough times to let it sleep in such decrepitude.
Reach in the catacombs, pull out the shiny object.
The walls and floors give way to the giant's greed, collapse and present you with a pair of ceramic gauntlets.
Congratulations. That's the gauntlets down then. We're doing good on the armor collection front.
Are we? +2 interfacing. Very nice. Could be useful later. All sorts of crap here. This is a very big area. It's where a lot of stuff happens And a lot of like things either get advanced or quick travel unlocked. Oh, the church is here. Okay, cool. Yeah. Alright, the music. God, this is a place even bigger than I remember.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
What is this thing anyway?
It's military. A service depot of some sort.
Used to service what?
Probably something that is no longer there.
What else is here? Tell me your secrets! What the hell? Hey, a box. Scented scarf. It's all little things here and there. Yeah, so 4 pieces for the armor. Helmet, chest plate. Ooh, box. Gloves. And boots. The boots remained on the corpse. We couldn't get those because we didn't put it in the fridge and all that. And we have the gloves. We're just missing the helmet and the chest piece. Which I think those will come in time.
A metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome. You could use it to call someone, unless you're out of change.
I don't know. We haven't had a good track record with the fucking talking to shit. Like, maybe it's not a good idea.
Someone has left an unidentifiable article of clothing on this railing. It's streaked with dried seagull shit and tangled with pieces of seaweed. A dangling arm suggests that there might be a jacket beneath the crust of filth.
Excuse me.
It seems likely that it was left in the surf until someone laid it out on this fence to dry out. Unfortunately, that just seems to have stiffened it into a shapeless mass.
Gross.
Please tell me you're not taking that with you.
That might be a clue.
A clue? You think our suspect is a seagull who's been defecating on unsuspecting jackets?
No.
Me neither.
You should still take it.
I'll take this. What's this? What the fuck? Megabino's prescription lenses? Okay. Taking more bottles to turn into cash because I'm bored. Yeah, we have enough at least for one more night, depending on what we do or do not. Break.
The smell. It's awful and familiar.
Hold on, that is awful.
It doesn't help. You can still smell it. Keep it in now. Don't overreact. Breathe.
What is it?
Don't you recognize it? That hideous pungency. That faintly cloying sweetness. Only death smells like that.
Uh-oh.
Something cold wakes in the pit of your stomach. Fear. The signs of decaying meat. It announces itself from 24 meters away. A warning. A memento mori.
Heads up, Lieutenant. Something's not right here.
The lieutenant has already brought a handkerchief to his nose.
Well, this is unfortunate.
There's some tear, an empty cigarette package, and a crumpled kebab, 2 empty bottles of Tallulah vodka, and a can of black potent porter. No, there's more in there. Livis strawberry liquor.
A tragedy.
Whoever tossed it here, Red Astra is the black market version of Astra cigarettes, known for their high tar content. Now, this makes partying look bad. Still, don't let it sway you. You're responsible.
Yeah, I'm responsible.
You see
right?
traces of mayonnaise and ketchup on it, as well as a tomato wedge. The wrapper reads, Shish Kebab Revachol. It's no older than a day or two. It's hard to concentrate.
Great, we have another dead body.
A man lies on the boardwalk, his limbs bent and neck turned at an unnatural angle. Right next to him is an empty bottle of spirits. In his cramped hand, a chewing gum wrapper. Half of his body has slipped between the cracked boardwalk, starting with the right leg. The fall has left him broken, contorted like a sad puppet. The smell is not as bad as a 2-week-old corpse, but it's definitely heading there.
Hold on.
The lieutenant squats next to the corpse and examines his face. 2 bulging eyes stare back and devoid of any signs of life.
Lividity is faintly pronounced. Whoever this is has been dead for 2 days. No longer. We need to investigate.
Calm now. Carefully. Just another day. Just another dead body. Breathe.
Study the surroundings.
There's some dried blood on the metal bench, right where the corpse's head rests. The floorboards are rotten and slippery wet around the hole. An empty bottle lies nearby. A chewing gum wrapper is clutched in his fist.
Examine the man's head.
A dried chunk of blood covers the hair at the back of his head. An open wound. It's sticky and cold to your touch. This is what killed him.
I don't see any other major wounds, do you?
No, just one at the back of his head.
Seems like the head wound was fatal. It's exactly the shape of the bench.
A 0.75 liter Tallulah vodka with its cap missing. There's hardly anything left inside. It's mid-market spirits with a slight touch of menthol. The man meant to enjoy himself, have a good time.
Tear all around us.
He looks at 2 other bottles near the coin-operated viewer, then at your yellow plastic bag.
I'd prefer if you didn't collect them this time. It's not proper.
Fine. Step on the floorboards.
They screech under your feet ominously. It's hard to say whether the dead man's weight was the cause of the boardwalk to break. It definitely looks fragile. You see waves churning below. Something cracks beneath your feet. He could have easily disappeared into the sea through that hole, and you would have never found him. Grabowski spearmint chewing gum. Green leaves on the cover. The man's mouth is half agape from the terror of the fall.
Look in.
The blackness of death. Stench. You think you see white chewing gum too?
He ate the whole pack, right? It's to cover the smell of alcohol before going home. The worst thing is, I've seen it before. Almost the same scenario. Even the chewing gum. It's always the same.
Ooh.
The entire boardwalk creaks. The man has fallen through a crack in the boardwalk and hit his head against the metal bench. Coagulated blood covers his black hair. One of his feet is still dangling through the hole. You have to be quite inebriated to fall that bad. Well over a liter of pure ethanol. 3 bottles of wine, or 1.5 of spirits. Or maybe it was just dark. His expression is dull, like the sea behind him.
Who would have thought we found
Drops
another
of
dead
water
body, but for
shining on
different
his moustache.
circumstances?
His eyes, empty and wide, look frightening in their frozen gaze. Height, 170 to 175 centimeters. Curly hair, stout build. Age, approximately 50 to 60 years. He's wearing mud-caked boots, beige trousers, and an old brown leather jacket with a bright blue lining. There are traces of kebab sauce on his chest. You find some sunflower seeds and a rain-soaked library card folded into two. His jacket feels sodden and heavy under your hand.
Good. We should take a look at that library card after this is done.
What do you think happened here?
Death by misadventure. He slipped and fell through the boardwalk. A truly unfortunate accident. If it wouldn't have been for that bench, he'd be alive.
You think he was drunk?
Oh, yes.
What about alcohol poisoning and liver failure?
Some symptoms of acute alcohol poisoning could have definitely played a role here. Severe confusion, respiratory depression, unpredictable behavior.
All things I'm intimately familiar with.
But I think that death arrived through head trauma, not liver failure.
Right.
It does seem to be a pretty straightforward misadventure, although there's still a question of identifying the body.
What should we do with him?
From where I stand, I can see two options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or we report back to the station and leave this for our colleagues to handle.
We found him. We should finish this.
Alright. We should first examine the library card you found. Then we can call the station from Mike and Emma. Let them know we are taking the case.
Let's see.
The library card is folded into two and still slightly wet to the touch. The front side reads, Central Jamrock Public Library Card, issued to Billy Mejean, expires July 53. Billy is a unisex name. Could be the deceased, or his family member.
Look at the backside.
If lost, please return the card to the library. Dial 005 02 55211 or visit us at Moreau Street, 78, Jamrock. Business hours, 900 to 1800.
Good. We should give them a call from Mike and Emma. See if we can learn anything about Billy Mejean.
Look inside.
Whoever owns this card is an avid reader. You find a list of books written in blue pencil. Radio thriller. Stand a little less between me and the sun. The last one in the list is The Glinton Curve by M. Theobald. A library stamp indicates that the book has been returned. Most of these titles seem to be in the sci-fi genre. Some thrillers too.
Oh, do we have 2 skill points? Oh, Pog. Okay. We've been going for a hot minute. A bit longer than we usually go for on the weekends. Or weekdays. On Wednesdays specifically. So, we'll go ahead and end things here. We did it! We made it across the water lock. And now we're into a whole new area that we've barely gotten into. We've already found a dead body, guys. Granted, this seems to be a, not a murder, like the corpse we initially came here for, but more of a accidental death, unfortunately. To which no one is to blame except for the deceased. Shame. But anyway, guys, that'll be it for tonight. A little bit longer stream than usual, like on Wednesday, like I said. Our next stream will be Friday at the usual time, but not the usual game. We'll be playing more Left 4 Dead 2 with Hana Yoshida. We've collabed with her in Left 4 Dead 2 last month, sometime, I forget when. But yeah, we're playing more of that. And then Saturday at 4 p.m. Central, we'll be playing Dress to Impress, that Roblox game, with a group of us. And we're it's not really confirmed exactly how many of us are going to be there, but there'll be at least 4 of us. Yes, myself included. So that'll be something. I've never played Roblox before, so I don't know what to expect here. But yeah, look forward to those streams. But until then, guys, I think my BGM just decided to quit on me. But until then, guys, take care. Have a good night, and I hope to see you on the next stream Friday. But until then, bye bye.